You know, they say the man them, no, grab bag business again. I grab whole ATM machine, they work with, you know. Nobody can tell me say them things are not situation and plan, you know. And some plan, you think them youth are idiot. A plan, you know, see, no, them not dead. You know, see, them all get away all the while. Me, yes, I 30 million them get away the other day, you know. And the time before, at 10 million. And you remember one security blew up one up at Portland there. It's supposed to have security, you know. It blew it up and damaged himself. But them still hold him. Almost million. Hey, you think that, hey, the man, them a watch movie, you know? You think them not watch movie, them? Because I'm going to movie me about these things where I see I go on Jamaica, you know. It's like the movie come alive. Because when you say, well, I'm going to movie certain things happen. No, sir. The man, them brazen. The man, them have some gunman where police have to run and dig up. Then you see the other one, night before last, another one, the security. The security that try to rob it, or some man that try to rob it, and the security have to dig up. Somewhere a man in the village, somewhere down there, so she don't know, hey, she ain't catch me up, no man. Oh, she ain't catch me up first, sir. Where am there? You know, you got the one down out man in the village where either the security have to run where, or the security run where with the loot too. Because them things they are going, the armored thing there, it get a big money to, you know. Yeah, man, because the scamming thing gone now, you know. It's because the American, them come in on the scammer them, you know. Right? And the scammer them limited now, them funds get limited that way, they know them can't rob no more old people down in Tennessee and all them places again. So the man them have to find a different way, you know. The man them have some rotted gun. Some gun, when we see the man them have in the internet there, and them not hide again, you know. The man them are posing the gun like a ice cream, them have that man. Like a McDonald's and Kentucky. Them having a man. Them no business. Them no business and them face a show too. And that's the thing, you know. Because even at the thing, you know, them man they supposed to know so you have camera pick them up, you know. But some like the man them no business. Because your man I got all that things all right now. You see me get all 30 million. I will split it all 3, we are 10 million that, you know. You see me going to jail, but spend all 5 years for that. I don't know. Because I know so when him come out, him have a 10 million. And him now get 10 million in a 5 years. If him no rob somewhere. So they might look on it a certain way. Say, well, 5 million, I know nothing for go to jail for. You know, see, but the problem with that is that you could have get dead. And that's the problem with that, you know. You could have get dead. And it's like how the man them catch up on the rate now. Watch and see where I go up now. Watch and see where I go up now. Because why a whole heap of them not get caught yet, you know, because some inside job take place, you know. The man them know when this are going to move and how much money I got there and this and this and that. So them know it's a movie thing I play out in front of you know. And it's not fiction, a real life thing. Real life movie I play out in front of you. The man them know exactly where them are do. The police don't know, because watch out. Our man are going to rob one ATM machine. And just down the road, him go rob a next ATM machine. You know, to say something wrong. Because you expect said nobody now go back to the same area go rob a ATM machine again. After them get much 10 million. No, the man them get 30 million and nobody not dead. One security man get shot. And more than one security man get shot, but the man them, you see the car, them are reverse on that driveway. You don't see it. The man them are reverse and drive a car left it. You have someone and look at the thing all over the place and say, pure gunshot, the man them shot 200 bullet them find on the ground, you know. And why is one that, you know? The man them get away the loot. You now get back the loot, then you may catch one of the man because them go find the car them down the road, you know. Yeah, man, a 3 white car. The man them just ditch the car and God. Them could have a car park down there so. And ditch, hey, the man them a watch movie, you know. So, when my brother don't watch it, I say no.
Yeah. May I say the thing where you talk about a man them beat up the security.
Him did rob it.
Rob the ATM, but them
him did rob the ATM.
Yeah.
Why, may I tell you?
Them go
beat up
the security.
Because look there now. You expect the security well, I see where the upper Portland did happen to, you know. And the security them old. When the machine blow up, you know, the security them old, you know. And almost millions. Yeah, Jamaica a real place. Because all these things is going on. And when you look and realize, who is a criminal? Is it the police or the thief? Because right now, the security, the people who are responsible for monitor, where them there, in other countries. Them say Jamaica, the police, them have killed too much people and too much extrajudicial killings is taking place in Jamaica, and massive aggressive behavior by police force, you know, and also them I mentioned LGBT, RASST, LFP people them. I don't know how them get involved with that. Cause I don't see nobody at trouble them. I don't see nobody at trouble them. You know, see them going about them business, and them do all them get involved with say they have been badly treated. Who's treating these people badly? Want to stop treating the people them badly, Rasta, because they will get more attention than the man them who kill people, you know. According to America set up now. Because them are against Jamaica now, say Jamaica is against, them have a special dislike for the LGBTQ, RASSTP, LAT people them. I don't know where them get that from. You know, say, I hear youth get shot down every day. Youth kill youth. And none of them not belong to no LGBT, RSSSTPQ people. So I don't know how them come up to that situation. But the reality of it is that this criminal activity business there, the man them get movie style vibes. I know Regina tell me about, I think named the Silk Road. Everybody know the Silk Road. Well, the Silk Road was the trading route between Afghanistan and India. That is where Ben Laden them used to move between Afghanistan and India. But long before Ben Laden, long before modern times, they have a thing named the Silk Road. And that is the trading route between Afghanistan and India. Them used to trade silk and other things, carpet and all them things, the Afghan rugs. It's nice rug them rug the handmade rugs. And them not take up dirt much. Me can't left them when me see them. But them have a thing named Silk Road, dark web. And that we are here about now. But Silk Road dark web, I show you all the worst things them you can buy upon that the website there. Yeah, them do all sort of evil upon that site there. And it look like the youth them know about it. Yeah, it look like the youth them know about it. Did you know that you have printer that can make gun? Assembly gun? Yeah, them have three-dimensional printer. Three-dimensional printer there at Jamaica. A whole heap of them youth the way you see that them big office. Now I talk about ghetto youth now. I talk about in a them office. Them use the three-dimensional printer and make things. And who to tell that them not making gun? I don't want to go on like you don't know have these things, you know. Three-dimensional printer. A whole heap of gun that is not detectable through what we call it the X-ray machine. You can't pick it up through X-ray machine because it's plastic. A whole heap of them. And you might wonder how that work. It's just a science reach. It's not a, when I tell you now, you know, it might sound new to you and ridiculous to you, you know, but it's something where it's popular in Jamaica. May I tell you that three-dimensional printer can assemble gun. Me I talk about gun with kill people. Me not talk about gun with us pie gun like what you used to use when you pick me. You know see it? And me I tell you say, them youth are where they about the place I know. It's not no little fool pick them. Because if my 5-year-old grandson did that show me how to use something on computer and him a 5-year-old, where the hell him get to learn that? And me a big man. And me never know how to do that. When me never used to use computer, the first time I used to use email, and my daughter teach me how to use email. And that time it was what? That time she not a teenager. I remember. It's so far long gone, but how she did learn that. And she never gone to school for to learn that. The man them were at Jim Screechy people are foreign from Montego Bay. How them know what to do? That people who no win nothing and look for something where them never put there. You never go put no money in no lottery. Nobody never call you and you send money go nowhere. And a man call you one day and say, you win a Mercedes Benz, but you have to send $20,000 to take it out of the thing and the key, get the key. And you lady send you money, you say, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Me almost want to say it, you know, but me not going to say it, but it's a terrible thing. So, these youth is becoming very creative. And a whole heap of them work in a bank. Millennials, them call them. Whole heap of them work in a bank. And whole heap of them work in a offices. Them have on them suit, tie, and them a drive nice little sports car. And them have two little girl a drive out and this and this and that. And even though them working in the bank a work in a them. You know, see, so when money a move, and you say, right, how them do that? Look at a youth, and I call him youth, like Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt have money in the bank. And some other people in the bank taking money, plus other people. So you must know that the thing will work according to their plan. Look on what them call it drug trafficking. Look on slave labor. Slave labor big still, you know. They might do it through what them call the Silk Road. Yes, they might do it through the computer. That thing have a name computer. May I tell you, man. May I tell you, that thing have a name computer. You know, see, computer take over. Hey, computer asks if you're a robot, you know. You can't imagine if you use a computer that prove that you are not a robot. What the hell is happening in the world? I think when me make, you know them, I'm thinking, can the potter say to the maker, why you make me a pot? Nothing, that is impossible. That, in other words, man must question God. Man must question God. The robot will question everything. Yeah, that's the problem. The robot will question everything now. So we're in a big problem. But say you can't question God. Let me finish what I'm going to say. When the robot, when the computer look on you, I think I say, look on these 6 pictures and tell me how much of them have a 3 night. And you go, so 1, 2, 3. And you say, you see 3, you're not really 4. It just lock you out. I say, oh, you're idiot. You can't see. And then it come back now and say, all right. Prove say you're not a robot. You have to prove to a robot say you're not a robot. You know, so the thing gone bad. The thing gone bad, right now. Me must go prove to me a robot. I'm there before a robot. Yeah, so anyway. I want the sister them up on the line. The sister them up on the line. No, they're not up on the line. We're going to interview Isis Miller and Sharon Chambers. Them have a program going on. It says Women's Month. Every month have a thing, then every day have a thing, you know. I'm going to make a Muta day, you know. Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm going to make a Baruka day. And then next day I'm going to make a Holland day. The whole heap of day, every day something are going on. Well, this is the month where them show respect and really read up on women who has made big contribution. So, we hear the sweet mouth Nigel. That's not my original name Nigel me I talk about, you know, the Minister of Finance. Sweet mouth Nigel sweeten up the people them. And then the Prime Minister come, I don't know where him do, 6 hours him talk. Why may I tell you? Him a try convince the people them. Meanwhile him they attack, you know, the polls are show say them drop in popularity and Tufton take him over in popularity amongst the JLP people them. Mr. Tufton, how you do, sir? Why may I tell you, you work hard for that. So the Prime Minister talk for the budget debate. Nigel talk sweet. Hey, Nigel most sweet, no right, you know. And I tell you, the Prime Minister, look at the Prime Minister and Nigel are use the same toothpaste, you know. Believe you me, because it's either Nigel lend him the toothpaste, or tell him what brand of toothpaste to buy. But I don't know, that's a pure sweet mouth. You know it's election then when you hear them talk, they are going, you know. When you're a man turn up for nearly 6 hours and I talk about this and that, you know, say, them really are campaign. So Nigel look like him lend the Prime Minister him toothpaste or maybe on the same toothbrush. Last week, we talk about the government of Jamaica is anti-ganja. And where the Prime Minister are trying to make it look like them interested in it in certain ways. But may I come back this week and say it again. This government is not interested in ganja. I don't care what them want to say. I don't care what them want to say. Them don't want the ganja thing to be part of that economical development that it can be. We know that. They prefer tourism. And them now mention that them are make millions of dollars for the remittance money that is being sent by Jamaicans abroad to them family and friends here, which is a big part of the spouse up of the economical pocket. Yes, and some of them, some might get stolen, and we don't know where it go. But me know say the economy, the rebounding of the economy after COVID, where Sweet Mount Nigel are talk about. All them say the economy gone back to pre-COVID times. And there is certain light we will reach at the end of the tunnel. Yesterday them couldn't call a local election to make the people them view what is going. It's a lie them a tell. The information where them give the people about why them don't do it. No go so. And you have Jamaican people who buy into it. Oh, the Sweet Mount Nigel cannot talk so sweet. But the economy is doing this and this percentage, this and GP, this and all them something there. Them should have got GP. And then they might tell you this and that. And when we look on the people them, we still see the same thing go on. And then the poll come show say what we were saying all the while says sure. So the people them is losing interest in the two party them. Losing interest in the two party them. The majority of Jamaican people don't have nothing to say about PNP and GLP. Something's intrinsically wrong if they might do something so right. Or something so right can be so wrong. So like a love song, don't it? How can be something so right be so wrong? And we not fight against them because we want to fight against them. We are say they must just know say things is not all halos and halabaloo and balloon and Christmas tree. Especially when you go up on the ground and see how the people them react to certain things. It no fear that them should have paint them picture there. If them paint them picture and continue to paint these pictures. So when I talk about Sweet Mount Nigel, and I know my brethren, when I know name Nigel, me I talk about, the Minister of Finance. Sweet Mount Nigel and the Prime Minister who are use the same toothpaste, because that me have to say, because feel mouth get sweet too. 6 hours him talk, the toothpaste sweet him. And it's the same thing over and over again, where them tell you certain things during the end of the year, what them call it the financial year, and the beginning of the other one, and then make certain promises, and then it not fulfill. And then now something happening at the parliament, and now we really find very strange that people are going like say, it's an abnormal thing. Abnormal thing where, hey, when Sweet Mount Nigel talk about Massa, you know, which everybody knows say it have a bad taste. A bad taste in a people's mouth when them hear about Massa. So when you call a next man Massa, in a situation like that, you know say you really put him down. But I want the people must remember, you know, say the same PNP them. The same PNP follower them. You see when them did that vote and them voting golden. A whole heap of them did that to them no want a white man run the PNP, you know. The same PNP people them, you know. Don't forget about that. The same PNP them did that say them no want a white man run the PNP. And them get disgusted. Now them a ball out say Sweet Mount Nigel say them thing. Sweet Mount Nigel shouldn't say that. He must make me say it. Have me for make say it. Him can't go say that. He is a man of dignity and authority and all the things them that go with jacket and tie. You know, a man like me expect to say that. You know, see. And then when my lady get up and start to say, no, the point of this and that, the material have to shut up and sit down. What kind of joke business is that? But the two of them guilty, you know, black scandal bag. I man Banya, I my leader Banya, this and that and all these things that happen because of color. color was a main thing and color is still a main thing. Them don't want to admit it because them don't want to face it. It's still a go on in Jamaica. A bridge of mine who have a good business in a place there where in business a turnover wonderful and them a bring people in there. The boss look on the man wife and tell the man say, when them not go back with the monkey them they downtown. And the brother pay him, you know, say no one black man say that, you know. But there's a black people say it too. But the man look on the man wife and say, where them not go back downtown where the monkey them there. And I say, but wait there, you pay a big rent in the place. You bring no people in the place. And the man really I tell you that Rasta. So it's not like say that strange thing I go on amongst them people there, you know. Remember I say our name Golden, Master Gold, it don't tell Bob Clark, Bobby Montague said the black boy. But remember I say we call the youth, the big man, sleepy, black boy. They don't go like that the first thing you hear them something there. It's a game them a play. The game the whole of them are playing at the house. We're going to come forward. We will make mention of an incident that take place in a well-known place where one of my brethren them have a store and something go down and the big man, one of the owner of them look on the man wife and I say they must go back downtown where the monkey them there. This is happening in Jamaica where them are claim about out of many. Now we're going in the house there and even outside of the house. It happened all the while, as I mentioned, say, the PNP, them did that cause Mark Golden, when they did that elect him, so them don't want a white man run them party. Them did that say that. In the earlier days, you hear about black scandal bag. You hear about, say, them, the leader in Obania, some man leader in Obania. You hear about the same Mark Golden mentioned about the little black boy. I mean, really. I know you have Sweet Mouth Nigel come and talk about Master Mark. They want to easy in the Rasta. And you know the way they sing about it? They might take the house and turn it as some little puppet show, you know. Yeah, man, because man a dance, man a sing. They want to sing all day the GLP anthem in the house, you know. Yeah, man, them sing the GLP anthem in the house. Not only that, all the Prime Minister are get involved with it, you know. Because him say, Sweet Mouth Nigel I get with it. Him start to go on the way they too. I sing tune in the house. Them no easy, you know. And the people them look upon that and see it as funny. And no realize it's part of the trick. It's part of the trick because them have to present them budget. And the budget is not for the people them. Just like how the Constitution of Jamaica is not for the people them. The budget is not for the people them. The budget is to appease the private sector that will continue to make them make millions and billions like last year. Most of these private sector organizations make bigger profit than what they did make before the COVID. And they want to continue to make bigger profit. And them say the countries on the rebound. Yet still them never have money. And that them I say, them never, what a wicked set of people them. So when me I hear all budget I read, you know, me just say, sure, here we go again. Because here we go again. Because the people them down the line, especially like our elections who come now, them will keep rummaging in your head where them do. And the other one I talk about where them never do. And then the thing get even crazier and crazier continuously. But the people them, no, easy, see them a comedy. Constitutional reform. You know, reform. You want that show that the Constitution and start over. Well, the Queen Elizabeth and her friend them get Bustamante and Manley to come down here to come govern the people them after them claim say independence. Oh, you get independence and use out of many one people. The majority of people down here come have African DNA in them. I have to out of many one people. It's like you know, respect the people them who is the majority. All the while. Hear the man talk about Ganja a while ago. And we know say them whip way. You know why them whip way? Because we were known to have the best ganja in the world. World me I talk about. And we make America decide say we can't move it from here to go over there so or else we're gonna really do something. Remember when them used to hold the Air Jamaica plane them and charge the Air Jamaica every ganja were there on the plane. Lana JFK. Them used to impound the plane and charge the plane. Now we look, I would say, most of the states them in America are legalize ganja, not decriminalize it. Legalize ganja to the point where the president of America say he might pardon dozens of people who was imprisoned for drugs, ganja, dozens, not dozens, hundreds of people. He might let them go out of prison. And them are legalize it. Now a little country like Canada, I say little country, I mean, where we are talking about ganja. Who did ever know, say, Canada would be a main player in the ganja business? Who nobody never know that. To the point where now, one of the most known countries for good ganja, why you look at Virgin them Orange Hill and in a St. Anne's up. The country that is known mostly for the ganja, a country like Canada, a produce a ganja strain right now where them a claim say we not produce a lie them a tell you know. Lie them a tell. Because all the Canadian, the one woman where we have one of the Canadian the place where I produce ganja. She said Jamaica can more than supply that strain to the world. Because the quota where they were supposed to export over a period of time, them don't even reach quarter where them supposed to let go. Because of impediment with America, Canada. You understand? And now we look and we say Canada export ganja to Jamaica, Rasta. People, look on that, man. Look on that. With all the things you have been hearing about ganja from your barn, with all the discrimination we're going about ganja and the killing and where them kill Rasta and cut off them locks and say we are mad people and thief and criminal and all them something there. Where ganja go through. And then we see ganja take time and come up. And people, only for years say, our ganja is not suitable enough. So we have to import ganja for do, and that where we going to do? Do like Monsanto and make a strain of that ganja when we have the strain too. All of the ganja man them when me talk to, say of course you have the strain, what them I talk about. So what them imported it for? It's just another way. Just another way, Rasta. Country for sale, apply within. Country for sale and all of that things them too. Including the people them. How we going to work that out? How we going to work that out? When there's a certain kind of people control the place. And if you talk too loud, you hear say, boy, you bring up racism in the country. I don't care what they want to say. I'm not begging them nothing. And I will continue to say Africa. And I will talk about black people. And I will say black people. And I will say white people too. Because them not like here you say white people. We can't bother to talk about Europeans and Caucasians. I know about Caucasians and I know about Europeans. We are talking about white people. The people them who carry command and so in bondage and my ancestors. Is white people. The people who create the system of democracy and who authorize Christianity to be a state religion for the people is white people. Out of many one people is an American motto. It was taken from America, out of many one. It depends on the money in Latin. How much time I play that? Enough time. Without a doubt, it is not original. And if you say out of many one people, who is the many? Why are you not giving credence to the many? Why are you not mentioning that 90% of the people them in Jamaica coming from the African stock? We were bound in chains and bring command and so and breed up and now and mother get raped, people get raped, and they say everybody mix up. And then people now say, well, you mix. So what if you mix? So what if you mix? What the hell are you talking about? What if you mix? Look at Bob Marley. When people say, why, father white man. Listen to what Bob Marley sing. Africa unite, black man redemption, black supremacy, all them things that this little so-called half-white brother sing. But you still guess what? Him himself recognize himself as African. So what if you mix? Go that way, good all mix too. And I never say I mix, you know. But I know some people will say, well, my mother is from Ireland, but my father is from St. Thomas. So what that mean? Who come from St. Thomas? The Germans come from St. Thomas? It's a terrible thing when people lose their identity in such a way, you know, that the system itself start to move them identity further and further away from them. And then thief your history and thief your culture, thief your religion, replace it with something else that you don't know who you are other than who them say you is. We refuse to be who they want us to be. We are what we are, and that is all we're going to stay. Because them build church and university, deceiving the people continuously, graduating thieves and murderers. You hear them say? They don't like them, I don't know. They look at the youth them when they graduate. Well, if a thief and murderer, they not old, they not them set up the system. That them set up the system. The brother say, graduating thieves and murderers, sucking the blood of the sufferers. We must rebel. We tried in the wine press much too long, like so we have some fire talk from Italy. We are take, you know, them how they make wine in an old time Italy. Them have them big barrel, and then put the grape them in there, and they fire them. The monk, what them call it? The monk them going at the barrel and use them dirty nasty stinking foot, and I press the barrel, press the wine, and that them used to do, you know. Our people don't know that, you know. Italy, best wine you can taste, best wine. Italy. Them put the wine, the grape in a one big container there where 3-4 of them can stay. And them lift up them frack. And them a press the wine with them foot. Them cheese the stinking foot. And press the wine. And then them bless the wine. And then them buckle it and they say the best wine. The best wine. If we didn't have, hey, your foot could have clean like what? You could have scrub your foot like what? If you ever go in our place and have press wine away there, press any fruit away there, and people say, oh, them say that, hey, look at bread, you see bread? And we in England go make them put bread in a paper, you know. Jamaican people, because it's in France, them not put bread in a paper, you know. Them have some long bread, you know. When you go to the store, the bread, them pack on the shelf, them, you know, with old paper. And a man, me not talk something when me not know, you know, and when me not see, you know. It's when them buy the bread, when them come out, them just put the bread under them arm, you know, and walk out of the store. You think I joke me I make? I don't know joke me I make, you know. Them walk out of the store with the bread, the long bread under them arm, all 2-3 of the bread them. And when them go to them car for them key, them just catch the bread on the car edge, you know. And the long bread, you know, on the ground, you know. Them catch it on the car and open the door and go in and put the bread on the back of the back seat. That without paper, you know. You think, say, you say, my granny, you think you could have, hey, when you go to bread, you think you have paper bag. Because first I used to sell half a bread and all them, they cut the bread. She give a paper bag and say, put the bread in at this. You think you can go to my granny, go buy hard-dough bread and hold it in your hand and carry it, go get it. She should have licked from your son to Timbuktu and carry it to them, even though they never know what Timbuktu there. So, we do certain things that make it look proper. You know, see? But they want to take that way from way. You see, they want to accept for them things as how it's supposed to be. And that is where Ganja so now. Because everything, most of the things we do is defined by them. And them define everything we do. So when we say white people, we not take back that. People get offended when we say, look what white people do, but guess what? Look how them get offended when they say massa, when they get massa mark. Oh, people get offended. Me get offended. And me get offended when them call them name there, the little black boy. You know, see it? Me get offended because me I say, but wait, how would this brother here? I read a little black boy still, you know, but you don't want to say it. You know, you can't say that. You know, you can't say that. It's like sometimes you smell a man breath and you don't want to say, boy, your breath stinks, you know, you don't want to say it. You know, see, but you kind of your armpit smell. You know what I say. You don't go in front of a crowd and say, "Boy, John, you know, say your mouth stink." that him do that in the house, you know. You know, say him have nice toothpaste. Cause him mouth sweet. Him call the man Massa Mark. And then them eat back, you know. Hey, you think them politicians they easy? You don't see where I go on, black people. You don't see where I go on in our country. Eh? What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? Because the teacher appear and you still not learn. And them say, when the children, when the teacher will appear, you know how much teacher come and you still not learn. Why I get some call about the wine and the food. Somebody has said, I watch too much TV. I will never talk about watch too much TV, Rasta. A real cultural thing I talk about, just like how bread is a cultural thing in Jamaica. You can't, hey, it's my granny, you can't just natural bread, so no. You have to dip it in water. It's not a thing where you can just say bread. As a matter of fact, they make the bread dry and grate it and make it turn, what them call it, sauce, if you put in all the meat and all them something there. Yeah, so it's not like say, it's a cultural thing. And we don't work with certain culture. You know, see, but they make we work with certain culture. Because this right there, you know, it make we work with certain culture. Out of many one people, it's not Jamaican thing. It's America it come from. It depend on money in Latin. Our Latin thing go up on an American dollar bill, which is I don't remember if it's even dollar bill it depend where it's English them talk. You know see, because in Rome control all of them things there, you know. Rome control all of them things there. So it might sound like joke when I say it still. I appreciate that in the face of me is a comedian out there. I appreciate the comedian aspect of Mutabaruka, but it's true. It's true we are talking. You understand? Don't get nervous. Yeah, don't get nervous because maybe the younger folks don't know what we are saying. Because now them come home, eat bread. People always, hey, when I go to school, you know, you have a little woman sit down on the side of the road, you know. She have bread and butter. And she cut up the hard dough bread, you know, and put the butter and the cheese between it, you know, and sell it, you know. Yeah, so it's not like say, I say something where we out. It's because some people don't know how the Jamaican people run deep, or when Jamaican go foreign and them see bread out of paper. Them know that. Them don't know that at all. And so it go in our way. We want bread in a paper. Yeah, just even if brown paper. I don't know where the paper come from. You understand? So, yes, I just say it go. We're not going to delay that still, but we just say that because we just talk about sweet mouth Nigel. And that Nigel, my brother, me talk about is a finance minister who are using sweet mouth and I grab the people them in some little illusion because him have financial education and all them something there. Him can't tell the people them where want to tell them. I mean, him not tell the truth, you know. I just say it don't trickle down to the people. Why must I say it's not trickling down to the people? You know, see it, the balling of the people. And you can see again, you look on the polls, you see the polls that say the majority, wholeness, popularity is dwindling. And Tufton now according to the polls more popular than my boy wholeness. And you see who you're Niger, I have 4 people around the country, you know. The Minister of National Security, Tufton, the Minister of Finance and wholeness. Them so move wholeness. Them so move wholeness because it look like I say it's like him have borrowed the toothpaste. One sweet mouth you must have in the party, and that is Tufton, and that is Nigel. One sweet mouth. See? Over upon the other side now, when name Massa Mark, I move up and feel good to say I move up, you know, but guess what? In party, yeah, hey, watch a man. No, I call some name, you know. Who was say in a film own party, you know. When them did have the election, them said them no one no white man be the head of them party. Them are hypocrite. Them say it. PNP supporters say that. Up a Mountain View. Them say it. So when you hear when name they say that, A long time people have said them something there about them different party. Long time, because so them run the thing. But yet still when you talk about why black people are suffering, them say not only black people are suffering. I said, yeah, then so what? Me say black people are suffering, it's not only black people are suffering. I say black people are suffering. The majority of people in Jamaica is of African stock. The majority of people who live in the garrison, if not all, is African. That is what I say. When you pass a certain area, you know, say in a certain part, it's 2 Jamaica, maybe 3 Jamaica you have. You know, see, the COVID affect poor people more than rich people. The private sector is not affected by the COVID because they make more money during COVID. Me not say that because I make trouble. Me say that because it's the truth. Because them say it. Them talk about the first quarter of the year, second quarter of the year. And every time them say quarter, you know, you say, first time it was billions, you know, now it's millions. Sorry. First time it was millions, now it's billions them I talk about. And when you look on the people, them condition are the same. The condition are the same, you know. When you have a man who climb clear up on top of that building, there's so now. And a man is a madman, that man. Madman which part? Madman where? What kind of madman he is? That means a Paul Bogle a madman. Marcus Garvey a madman. Hey, you know what China say me a madman? I put myself like, you know what China say me a madman? I would have mad, that's why I come from whatever walk without shoes. And I chat them fools upon the radar. Watch out, you have to be mad in this time. Because you stay insane, you go and get mad. You know, see? So you have to make sure say you mad before they make you mad. Because for them madness and your madness is 2 different kind of madness. You know, see? No psychiatrist can heal me. You know, see? No guy can come put me in a couch and lay down and say, so tell me something. What was your childhood like? How do you go with that? What was your childhood like? What? Me used to run up and down like any other youth in Jamaica and fight and throw stone and look girls and all them something like any other Jamaican. And now me there, so you come to me about, yes, you know, you have a side tendency to behave like, you know, no psychiatrist can come lie. It's a lie them I tell. Politicians lying. Remand center still there and at so them scare them and we know say them why have to stay there one at a time, you know, because they come them can't come out of Jamaica house, you know. It's like all the guys them did attack the capital in a way them and all of the guys them have to run because them want the election turn over. Trump said, look here, we're going down to the capital. And you see all Pence and all them friends them are run up and down all over the place in the capital and all them thing there. Watch and say, you better watch yourself, you know. May I tell you, you know, you push a dog around for so long, one day that dog will turn and bite you. Stepping razor. Yes, we're there with you. I go through the paces. We have an interview supposed to do. I will stay down there. Shane, I will stay down there. I'm not ready for it. Okay. Alright, so I could play some music. No, we're not playing no music, you know. We don't have to play music because this is what we play.
Soon as them get the power, it coming like them just forget all the promises. Empty promises is the order of the day for the next video. So right across both political divide, that and the Spot News media say, listen.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them. And then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
Why don't you? Something just say a while ago. Within I know last election to that year, but the election before them, within 100 days, they must set date for the election. You see them set no date for election. As a matter of fact, them a cancel date for election. Them a cancel date, them just cancel the local government election. Say can't keep this year or keep next year. Even though them say the economy is boosting and then them tell us about the money this and the money that. So, one, serious thing, one. Here we go.
Yes. The fixed election dates, still I wait for the promise to fulfill. One broken promise after another. Laughable, as we say. None of your promise to fulfill yet, boss. So there you are.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
Question that now. From him say that he know appear corruption in Parliament. From him say that he know, you know, see, don't set up for carry that down, you know. It's a matter of fact, corruption, this government have the highest corruption rate than any other government. This government, but him say within the 100 days. So I know if him can't count, him need to talk to Sweet Mouth Nigel for count. Here we go.
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on two things: economic growth and job creation.
Andrew, you need to do what you said from 2016. You say you're going to put it on paper. So anything you put on paper, the MP have to work with it. So you need to do it now. I feel like say when you do that, the MP will do them work and we will see work done in the community.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister.
Andrew, unless John in breaking.
That's the wicked one. That are the wicked one, you know. That are the wicked one. If I got to, hey, how much time him run already? And if I go run again, you think him I go resign? You think him I go say, all right, my time up now. Make okay, tough turn, the rain for run it, you know, or Sweet Mouth Nigel. And him I try to get Sweet Mouth like Nigel, you know. May I tell you, that's a politician. Oh gosh, madam Sweet Mouth. And then you listen to him talk nearly 6 hours now. And me must take what he must say as gospel. Me must take what him say as gospel.
So unless John breaking promise and nothing him say I'm going to do for the next 100 days and now him not do nothing. Him not keep no promise and him say I'm the promise keeper. What a promise, John start.
At a convenient time within our new government, we will hold a grand referendum on the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, as the final appellate court.
You make so much promise for us. Look how long you're in there. Nothing done. All for the COVID, they promise people them $25,000. Nothing done. Huh? So what you expect me to do? Tell me if you sleep with the door with that open and nothing done.
Yeah, man, this is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We're there with you. And I'll tell you which part we did tonight. I want to tell you that I'll tell you. I'll go see you know which part we did. And I'll tell you which part we did. Believe you me. But I tell you, say, Cutting Edge can't tour, you see, man. Cutting Edge can't tour. This program, man, tipping with that tour all over the place. Sometimes all over the world, too. You understand? So, we're going to go to Shane, you know. Yes, Ill. Ill?
Blessed.
Yeah, man, blessed, man.
Yeah, man. You know, sir.
Well, long time I don't hear from you, man.
Yeah, man. But there, man. We forward back, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we forward back. But when I said I hear news today, I hear the people and like them pick out some people to deal with the Constitution
reform, yeah.
I'm not hear nobody from. I hear them pick out nobody from the Rastafari. I hear them pick no church, nobody from the church neither.
Well, all them people, they're part of church people, you know.
Yeah, church people, then, but you know what like it, I said.
Like a person?
Yeah, the head of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear them pick no Rasta, nothing from the Rastafari. So I don't know where I go on.
Well, so, I don't know where I go on either.
But, you know, so I watch them still, you know.
So how you view what them I say them are going to do? You know what I mean? There's certain things that them are debate upon, like.
Alright, yeah, what them I say, no. Them are deal like by faith.
Yeah.
You know? So, I watch what the first phase are going with, you know, and then if I nothing, and I see the thing now run right, you know, if I'm some march or something, but something have to go on because we can't allow them people to come right on a next constitution or reform a next constitution and the same thing. Like
reform, them are reform it, you know, them now go write no new thing, you know.
No, them are reform it, but we have to we have to get from the board on the level how them are deal with it.
Yeah, definitely,
because, you know, because if we don't do that, you know, it's like, you know, they're going to do it for them way, you know. And as I say, as what them say, they're going to go deal some town hall meeting and hear what the people them want, and so them say, you know. I know for them thing go. You know, for them thing always go. Them always try to do for them thing, for them way. But when we hear them talk about a ceremonial president, I don't hear them talk about an executive president.
Yeah, man, I hear them mention it, man. Ceremonial or executive. That's upon the conversation with them go have.
Yeah, so.
Them have it upon the conversation, man. I hear them.
So out of the people them know so well as an executive president.
But I don't know if the people them know what is an executive president as opposed to a ceremonial president. I hear them talk about. I hear somebody says it's time we stop select somebody and make the people them elect them.
Yeah, because the ceremonial president are with them.
Yeah,
with them
select.
With them select, you know.
Yeah.
But we elect the executive president.
Yeah, well, that I hear some conversation that go on, even today on a radio station.
You know what I mean? So, you know, we have to really, well, you see, it coming to a part, you know, where we kind of have it away, you know, where we have to go really step on it, you know.
Yeah.
Make them know, and the people, and make them know what they want. Because I will hold it a thing, because, you know, you see all of this corruption thing going on, it's just to all them people line them thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the same people that will investigate corruption, and then people that elect them, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Seeing so when it come down back, and them elect all the DPP. So when them in them problem, and when it reach certain people, them just throw it away.
Yeah, and them are the corruptors too. Corruptors.
And
the corruptees. Yeah.
You know, so we have to get certain things, you know, on a track where we know say the thing set up a way where it has to go through so much people. That's them not really, them can't really corrupt it, you know, because it comes from the people for the people. You know what I mean? And
well, see, the problem with them something, you know, that the same people them who we are say we have to make sure them this and we have to make sure this that. It's them same when I go sit down and make the thing how them want it.
yeah.
It's not no different people who do it, you know. And the same people who we are called corrupt and who we are called this and that. And them same one I go try twist it and turn it around and deal with it how them want to deal with it.
How they want it.
And when the referendum come, the people them confused. Because them are going to happen turn things at referendum, you know.
Yeah, well, the referendum will go on for the republic. The republic or the monarchy, you know. And that's that the referendum will go on for, you know. You want a republic or you don't want it.
Yeah, but them can't set it to say the people them don't want a republic, you know. Them want about the king. Them will set it that way there. Especially these people we are running the thing here right now.
We are running the thing here now. See, but based on what I want, I cannot get a either what them really want to, you know. Them want to go republic, but them want to run the thing under the same law where save them when them corrupt.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? Because it really look away, you know. Because Barbados show them up, you know.
Yeah.
Barbados show them up and you know, so them see it look away, you know, you understand? So, you know, them want to go republic, but that's why you hear them talk about ceremonial, you know.
Ceremonial.
Yeah, but the thing is this now. When you check back from Barbados now, you know about Barbados have a leader where stands out still, you know. A prime minister stands out. See, but most of our prime minister them and our people them are some puppet them. You understand?
Yeah.
So Barbados can rule on the freedom some royal king because the lady there's a lady where speak her mind and nobody can twist her like puppet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have to go executive president because, you know, the some royal thing I would them are going to request who are them president now, you know. So them all request a president like us, you know, like how them select them governor general.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So,
well, that the ceremonial president meaning, you know. It's like him just dead there, ceremonial, like the queen.
yeah, him just dead there. Yeah,
like the governor general, you know.
Yeah, like
him just sign some paper after the president said this, like.
Yeah,
him just sign paper. Yeah.
You know, we don't want that.
Yeah.
We want to say when we put people and we hold them. You understand?
You have to do something like America, like the American way.
Yeah. You see,
but the president is not just ceremonial. Him can veto things and make things law and put things out of place and them something.
Yeah. Muta, spread that Jones Malema.
What happened to him? Him dead?
Yeah,
him dead, you know?
Him dead?
Who you talk about?
Malema. No,
I mean the South African brother? The South African brother?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what happened to him?
Yeah, I watch him from what day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a man where...
He might talk the right things, man. He might talk the right things.
Yeah, man, he might talk the right things, you know. Because, you know, I watch him from what day. Him lock down South Africa.
Yeah. Continue, so I say.
Yeah, something I say now, you know, I love how, you know, Malema, you know, I try, you know, because film game, you know, as well say, you know, want to unite Africa, you know.
Mm.
You know.
You want to take back the land.
Want to take back the land, yeah.
And the white people, them, yeah.
Yeah, and when I like, him I preach on a wide open space because when I preach, you know, I talk about Kenya and the whole of the place the same way, you know. Nigeria, you know. So it's like him I say every African is African. See, but at the same time when him I preach the tennis, you know, tennis that up in North Africa.
North Africa, yeah.
I run out some black people, because you know, so the Arab them run off up there, so.
Yeah.
The Arab them when they come over from Saudi Arabia, they, you know.
Morocco and Tunisia.
Yeah,
and all them places.
Algeria, them country them.
Algeria, yeah. And them run them places.
And them run them places, so, you know, it's like, you know. But with me like what he might preach telling them.
A long time you must tell them something, you know. Long time you must say, man.
Yeah, because Africa need to clean up, you know. Africa need to, you know, because that's the only way them can really, you know. Because all of them rule Africa, you know, the China, the whole of them, you know.
Russia and them too, Russia and them have a foothold in Africa.
But what the African them to do now is know that when them come, them have to run under the harder because them want where Africa have, you know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so the China man and the Russian have come together against America.
Yeah, because the man them want much stronger dollar because through America have that strong dollar there.
Yeah.
And that's why them do them thing there, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because
that's why them kill Gaddafi, because that Gaddafi did that. It towards.
That's why them trap him.
Yeah.
See, but Gaddafi make a mistake still because Gaddafi shouldn't dismantle nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
When you have your weapon, you know, you have to have your weapon to deal with people, you know. You know?
Yeah, well, South Africa did have weapons and them dismantle it.
No, but them dismantle through Mandela. They take over.
Yeah.
They can't put nuclear weapon on a black man. And that them saying.
Yeah.
See, so it's like when you look at the whole thing, you see, the whole thing are going on because I watch out on the China Sea there. And a big American base out there, you know.
Yeah.
And you can't put no base close to America and near America. So you see the man, them a plan for war, you know. But Africa, we just plan for unite. Meanwhile, we plan for war, we plan for unite and build a strong economy where black people can run go. Just like when the war are going on. Ukraine was there. And them a run with the black man them. See? And them thing that more black people see, you know. Say, when it comes to them war and them have them war, you and them, from you look on them, you and them are the same. So you have to find a land where you and the people are the same. See? And I'll be a disrespect to reach black people.
All the while.
You know
we have a move.
Yeah, man, you're blessed, yeah?
Yeah, man, give thanks. No. Car dealership and construction where the government applaud and I say, we are move forward at the construction industry. Where you think the the car industry and the construction industry, them two industries, they come like the gun industry too, you know. Sorry. You heard the president just say a while ago. Him say, the corruption in the school business there, and the corruption they matter about, worse than the gunman them. You think I joke? Worse than the gunman them. Yes, Muta. Yeah, man, blessed man.
Yeah, you respect what you.
I did.
Yeah, I want to address the thing where the virgin attack about the elevators there.
The L, yeah.
Yeah. It was the name of a person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was the god of the underground.
Yes, underworld. The underworld.
Yeah, I don't want to use Greek mythology, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for some reason, Dante come write about hell as a place.
Yes.
Yeah. And him write said there's 9 levels. 9 levels in hell. Snowfall hell now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't which level they're on.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
The number 2 word that we associate with feces is a level that 2. Where you find that level is a float or anything else use fit a feces.
Yes.
See? I don't quite remember when him write the book, but I know say it's in the 1400. Him actually write it before the King James Bible. Right? And him
Dante you talk about.
Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him write it on a level whereby
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him write it on a level by what?
Yeah, him write on a level like say him say him go there. Him say him went there. It's a personal trip him take. Him take a trip go heaven and take a trip go heaven and him take a trip go hell.
Yeah.
Him and him assistant named Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
See? And is him actually introduced the concept of hell in Christianity, you know.
Yeah.
So the whole Christian thing, it kind of mix up. No Christianity, religion kind of mix up.
Yeah, well, in the beginning of the argument, them, you know, you never have no hell, you know.
No.
I just say, create that now for putting on the next level, but the ancient ones, them never talk nothing about no hell. You know, it is a new concept. Well, I say new, but you know what I'm talking about. It just come the other day. Yeah, it's a new concept. But I would probably not accept that. You know, because you don't tell you about say, you never hear them say, and war, there was a war in heaven, and God threw out Satan.
Wolf a man get thrown out.
Yeah, Satan was one of them who get thrown out of heaven. So how come Satan in heaven? And war?
Well,
how come war in heaven? And war in heaven? And the archangel Michael, you know, it kind of mind-boggling that.
He was like a general.
Yes. And even though in that Genesis 6 where it say capital G-O-D and the sons of your man talk about God only have one son. The Bible says. The Bible says. Brethren, the Bible said, Genesis 6 say, as you just said, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were fair and took unto themselves wives, and in that day giant became upon the land. The sons of God, capital G-O-D. How that is possible? How is that possible?
Well,
and if God fight
them, you know.
Eh?
Can you separate the two of them? The sons of God saw the daughters of men.
They're separate.
The sons of God is different from the
slaughters of men, because men bring those. Watch out, it's God's son them start to love of the daughters of men, you know.
Alright.
I saw them say it, you know. I know me write it. I saw them say it. Me don't have no way to interpret it. It don't have to interpret as a matter of fact. The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were fair. Some people I listen to know and talk what I wonder what we have say. Genesis 6.
Yes.
Genesis 6, go search it. Yeah.
I will check Genesis 6 too, you know. the Noah Ark story there, you know. See?
Terrible story, man.
Genesis 6 tell you say Noah take the animal in the ark 2 by 2.
Yeah, and then 8 by 8 too.
Then Genesis 7.
Yeah.
Same take the animals in groups of 7.
Yes.
Yeah, so which one of them is accurate? The 2 by 2.
The 2 of them accurate, man. The 2 of them accurate because it's a story. It's a story. It never goes so. It's 2 of them accurate. It's just 2 people write 2 different things. Like how one say 60. You have 2 different creations, you know, in the Bible. Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. 2 different men write it, you know, but people feel that Moses are right. No, Moses never write nothing. Moses never write Genesis, Exodus, none of them 5 books there. Or 6 books. Never write it.
But in a Deuteronomy, Moses describe him death
and death in our hill. How him know how that possible? How you have a right say and Moses that him a turn the 3rd person too, you know. It's a turn the 3rd person. You have a right say, and I am going to die in Mountain View Avenue in this place and that day. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
But when Moses died, his eyes were full of life and his natural strength was not abated. That don't sound like a man who get murdered.
100 years old, yes.
You know, that don't sound like a man who dead have natural cause.
No, I'm not dead have no natural cause. A COVID kill him.
To be continued, yeah?
Alright, blessed man, blessed.
Alright, Bridget.
Yeah, a COVID kill him because when God sent out the death in a day, him have long COVID. When God sent out the death to destroy the firstborn them, him tell us he must lock them door and stay in. So it's when him lock them lock down, you know. I like Siaga and them, not him no Siaga, like oldness. Have a lock down, you know, him say, look at, tell the Israelites them say, if you lock down and mark, take a lamb blood and write on them that the dead can know which part them there. You know, see it? And them lock down. But Pharaoh never knows him supposed to get locked down, you know, because he's a king. Him now get locked down. So this disease will pass through and go kill the firstborn them. You have disease will say so, you have disease will them make to kill only black people, you know. You have disease will make, virus will make to only destroy black people. If you don't believe me, check the doctor of death in South Africa, where them develop that. No. When the disease are passed through, it lick all the firstborn them, even the Israelite them who never mark them door. See? So the only way you're going to get rid of that, get that disease going to pass you, is if you do mark that the disease say, well, to them afraid of that kind of blood there, you know, I'm not got that disease there. Because blood they mark it with, you know. That's why them call it. You don't talk about the Last Supper. I know the Last Supper, that's about the Last Supper, you know, it's a Passover. That it must have in the feast of the Passover. What is the feast of the Passover? When death pass over and save the Israelite them and go kill all of the firstborn them in Egypt. Because Moses was a firstborn, you know. Yeah, Moses was a firstborn, and mother put him in the thing and send him to the river and them find him. Fear of daughter find him and take him and make him feast him was a Israelite. Was an Egyptian. See, and I can't tell the story. I say no. This guy, all him knows, him go kill somebody and bury them under the sun. That means say in Egypt it say thou shalt not kill, you know. But them tell you say when a Moses lies, thou shalt not kill. That right long after Moses come out of Egypt him write that, you know. But thou shalt not kill was in the laws in Egypt. So when him run away with long COVID. And when they reach later days, they realize a bloodbath. You know, say, me have long COVID, you know, me ever just get dead and tell them, say, over there, some bury. And, hey, you think them story they easy, man? Them story they catch you. That's why when the virgin comes, everybody I call what the virgin say. Say, if there was no hell, more people that kill people, more people that wicked. I don't know about that, you know. I don't know about that. Because that concept of good, dead, evil. Why you have so much evil? The concept of good, why you don't have so much good? Because you can't have good without evil. You can't have life. Everything is good. There's no good. And if everything evil, there's no evil. Good and evil is a concept. But man don't follow the laws of what we call life. Him follow the laws of men. So a man say, thou shalt not kill. That is an obvious law. You don't have no commandment to know that. You must steal. You don't have no commandment to tell you don't steal. I know you're something, you take it from a man, a thief. But then now you have laws where them put by you now. And then now you must look by it, and if you don't get it, like if a man now say, thou shalt have one wife. What kind of law that? Because not everywhere in the world you have one wife. Man have more than one wife, I'm not do nothing wrong. If a man have more than one wife, in the time of the Israelites, he never do nothing wrong. Because Solomon have 700 wives and 300 concubines. If a man have 7 wives in Israel today, me know man, me know the man them in a Demona where we go there. Me and Tony where we go there. Them are the leader have 7 wives, and most of them man they have 3-4 wives. But if you come in at the west with that, you're supposed to have 1 wife. Them arrest you, charge you for bigamy. That is the law of man, you know. There's no law of God where I tell you say you mustn't have more than 1 wife. There's no law of God where I tell you say you must have 1 wife. Depending, it's a cultural thing. It's not no morality thing that define that. It's a morality thing that define the soul and the spirit of a human being. It's not the culture of the thing, because all of them laws they come out of culture. So when a man in Arabia say woman mustn't drive, that I don't know morality thing. That is a cultural thing. When the man them in Iran say the woman they must come out a road with them head uncovered, that don't have nothing to do with morality. And them have morality police. In Iran, them have morality police. I tell the woman them when nothing do what to do. A woman can't go up on the road by herself, she have to go with a man. That have nothing to do with life. It have something to do with men perspective of a cultural expression that them define in a them space, and they make it law, and they will kill your feet. But it have nothing to do with morality. You know, see it? A woman not wearing something on her head is not a moral issue. A woman getting education in Afghanistan is not a moral issue, because it's not something where all over the world it could away there. The idea of morality must extend itself beyond cultural boundaries. That is morality. Morality extends itself beyond cultural boundaries. So if a man say, why a man thief, you know, that go beyond cultural boundaries. That means say, anywhere you go. If you go in the Arab world, if you go in the Christian world, and if you go in the African world or the Chinese world, if a man thief, it's something wrong him though. You know, see it? So that is what we are work with. So when a guy put on him law and I come tell you say, why this and this and this and that, what is that? Is not law, that is cultural expression. A man say, why you know for drink rum? Why you know for drink rum? Because in a essence it will do you something. It will make you, it have something to do with your body itself. But not everybody who drink rum, it affect them. It just depends on how much you drink. Yes. I could go back to this thing I know, because the brethren come up with the brethren called me a while ago and stir me up within the concept, you know. The idea of morality and cultural expressions. The idea of morality and cultural expression is something we have to really look into when we are designing wrong and right in this time, yeah. You know, see it? Some man make morality laws become cultural expression, and cultural expression become morality laws. But laws must define earth. That is why it must define earth, not just a nation. That what wrong you so, don't wrong this so, or what don't wrong this so, wrong this so. It's confusion. You have certain things where no matter where you go, it's wrong. Now, if you're in the Arab world, the Chinese world, the African world, the European world, anything you do, you have certain things where you do, And for you do it in any one of them law, it's wrong. But people develop them cultural expression. People develop that. So sometimes you have to respect a man culture, you know. But a man can't come put him culture and force him culture upon you now and say, this is how you must live or else you're going to go to hell. If you don't live that way, then you're going to go to hell. What kind of madness is that? A madness. And that we see in the Moses thing. Moses law. Moses law, they did it from before Moses. You think of Moses created them law there? Them law they did it before Moses did it because him learned in Egypt. How much years them claims him in Egypt? For almost 40 years. He might live there. You know, see? I think he did that to 120 years old, them say, but he might live in Egypt as an Egyptian and him learn the ways of the Egyptian. If we want to follow the story back at its longest length, him learn the ways of the Egyptians. And the Egyptians have a certain law that keep the society intact. Just like how a whole heap of country have laws that keep the society intact. And some people take other people's law and bring it into certain people culture and then confuse the people them in the culture. Because what them says law, we don't come from that culture. Like when them bring the African, them come here. We have a certain way to look at things, a certain outlook in things. And when we look on the thing a certain way, a guy come to you and say, no, something you're wrong. All more things say you're wrong. It not nothing to do with morality. It has something to do with him catching and culture, and you have to live by him culture. That means somebody say, boy, this is how you're supposed to live A, this is how you're supposed to live B. What kind of man is that? If a man get up one day and him just say, boy, I'm going to buy a gun. And him say, boy, I'm going to light up with that, I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to see you with your money where you work how much hours for a day. And him just come and just shoot you and take away your money. Anywhere you're going in the world. No matter how primitive the society is, anywhere you're going in the world, that is a wrong thing to do. It's a wrong, but begging is not a wrong thing. Anywhere you go in the world, people beg. But you don't go to prison because you're begging. That is a thing where man who have job a beg. I see man have pump gas at gas station and when me reach at the gas station and say, what Muta you can do for me? And I say, Bridget, you know what I mean? They can do something for yourself already, man. I'm ready for cuss you now. Because you broke the law. You know see it? Him perceive say you have more than him, so you must give him what you working for. And you don't even know if he's got teeth, your teeth it neither. You know see it? So we have certain laws that define everyone, and you have certain laws that comes out of a cultural expression. That is really what we are talking about. Yes, Ian. Ian. Yeah, blessed.
Muta?
Yes, ma'am.
Howdy. How you doing, man?
I am doing.
Yeah, man. Just cause you say be strong, you know, cause I appreciate what the higher do. You know, your teachings.
Yes.
One time I would reject everything what I say.
I wonder why.
You know, me in line with everything what you say now.
I wonder why you don't reject everything what me that say. Why would you reject everything what me that say one time?
Because religion did have me bound, man.
Okay, yes, like a slave.
Religion did have me bound. I would have here to find a head to your toe. Me never get deliverance. Yeah, man. So,
why do you think you'll be good too?
Give thanks, I mean, I say one black love, you know, to the
every time.
Black people, everywhere, anywhere them there.
Yes, give thanks, mama, give thanks.
But we in some situation here where, right in a jam down here, we in some terrible situation. Because with all the budget speech and everything, we still not comfortable.
Oh, you're not comfortable with that speech. I know speech I do it, you know. It's what them are going to do.
Well, that is when I say no, the speech and the speech and...
Yeah, no, every year we see them bring speech. Every April them get speech.
And me I wonder if we Jamaicans are comfortable in our seat, wherever we are. You no matter whether we're rich or poor.
Sleep or asleep?
May I say, because I saw some information that we who IMF $797 million. Must be US dollars.
What do you mean if I'm US? US man.
So, how they can present a budget speech
and
we now prepare up all them buildings.
But the production is the key. It's not service thing of work, it's production. And we don't reach the stage of producing enough.
We are going to pay back them money there.
I mean, no corruption, man.
Why?
Corruption is going to make you pay it back.
I'm nervous.
No, man, let that your heart be troubled, man.
Me in my 60s and me I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I've never ever
worry so.
Me never concerned about politics until when my eyes really walk and see where I go on. Me never business about politics, cause everything,
Yeah, you just live.
I live.
Yeah.
But now I am so concerned.
Yes, of course. We are not concerned.
The next point is, are we gonna sit around and allow the prime and the wholeness government or whatever to bring us into republic?
So how you see the republic thing? Or you see the republic thing? Or you see it?
It make me nervous because at the same old something will continue, we only go about a word say, oh, republic. But what?
Yes.
You laugh. I'm glad you can't laugh.
I know you better laugh after I know. I laugh because I say the same man them who do one thing and the same man who do another thing and tell you say that different thing them do.
So what happened to we are asleep? What can the people do? What can we do?
We're not asleep, we are dream. We are dream, we're not asleep, we are dream.
We can't jig and me love listen music, me regular.
Too much dancing. Too much.
We can't dance and jig again.
Say what you say, man. We can't too much TikTok.
We can't dance and jig again. I see you something.
Yeah.
And it's not a joke business.
Yeah, no, man. Well, you have to find a way, man.
We're not holding a mess, but we're going to be down in Jamaica. Cause if I'm not Africa, I'm not no intention of leaving Jamaica.
Well, we have to find a way, sister. We have to find a way.
Well, something to work out,
Something to work out. But
I can't make. Me can't sit around and make. Me no know who to accept it. Nah, coming like I might as well. Me can't call death for myself.
No, you can't call death for yourself.
Huh?
You can't call death by yourself. Death community come and you call it by yourself.
Me know, but
people are talking food this about.
The kind of system where we are going It's a nasty situation we're in. And how black people just take with one another life and not mean nothing to we again.
Nothing. Yeah. We have not living for.
We can't do. I don't know what we can. I don't know what we can do. We see too much corruption left, right, and center here, there, and everywhere. And what can I do?
Well, keep in tune with yourself. Keep in tune with yourself.
Maybe ancestors.
Do all the good you can do when you can do it, or you can do it, and where you can do it. And we'll see how it go.
But I wish if we could all wake up, but we don't wake up.
No, we're traumatized.
And I realize that. And I am not being political. But I want better for Jamaica because I don't me I live. At Jamaica me I live. I want better, not for myself.
Yeah.
One thing I always say, we just use this as an expression. If the pot will not in our mattress, we know business will not be comfortable.
Yeah.
But I am worried about the next generation. And you better worry about this generation, where you in better worry about this generation where you in now because you want a better life for yourself. And if you have a better life, more than likely adults will have better life too. It starts from one. One of the things I hear to your people talk about the poor. You know that is a form of governmental system.
Yeah.
That brand people poor or have people in a poor.
Yeah. Mindset. Yeah, mindset.
Mindset. It's a government system, you know, that of the people. Because them always want to come talk about the poor.
Yeah, we have to do something for the poor.
Of course. We want some equity and some equality.
That may I say.
Among the people.
That may I say too.
Yeah, man. I mean, not try to. Some people are fighting down capitalism. I am not fighting it down. Yeah. Because if a man work hard and invest honestly,
he must get the fruit of him labor.
What? Not no wrong to be rich. And the Bible, them work hard for you.
No, man, I say it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of an eagle than a rich man to go to heaven. It's better them catch you with that.
Muta, you're better than me, because I stop quoting Bible.
No, I'm not quoting because people still have things on it, and I have to know, say.
You're better than me because you remember all of them verses.
Yeah, because I read it from Genesis 1 to Revelation 22, 2 times.
But I read the Bible over and over, but I tell you, Muta, I never want to remember some of them.
Yeah, but you see, chew me there on the radio, I have to remember. Chew me there on the radio, I have to remember, you know.
Yeah, man.
Because when me hear a man talk, I have to quote it, yeah.
You don't really meditate.
Yeah, true. No, I don't meditate on it, but as a matter of reference, I refer to it. Anyway, we have to move. We have to move.
Man, more strength.
Yeah, man, get down.
Hello?
Yeah, man, blessed.
Respect.
Yeah, man, I did.
Well, I feel lucky tonight. I listen to a program from I go to school.
Yes.
I have to buy my earphone to plug in on my radio. Because I can't say certain things, I make certain things that play upon the radio. My grandmother here. Blessed up. You know who want blessed up again? I come and get that program and look at you them. But you have to hide and hear Muta while look how here.
And I'm going to tell a virgin a while ago, say.
Still are listening, you know. Them still are listening. Yeah, somehow we have to hide and listen. You know? I was still are listening.
Yeah, man, we give thanks for that.
I'm on the line for a while still, but the line is a call. You know something?
No, man, listen to you.
Yeah, man, the last lady we call. And the reason they call, boy, I'm on the line for a while. But you know what I want to say? As a youth, everybody I feel the same, you know. And that must say I go on right now. The world I will not catch certain level of consciousness, but the awareness did it. The bag of violence, the bag of everything. Everybody has seen it. Even look at Christian, they crawl out now. And they are aware, and everybody attack.
It affects everybody, man.
Everybody I realize, but here apart by consciousness, you know, Father Muta. 80% where I go now, I blame it on religion. I blame it on a specific religion, Christianity, especially when I reach Jamaica right now. Christianity causes 80% for the violence, the murder, everything, corruption. Christianity have 80% of everything to blame feed.
Tell me why you say that. Tell me why you say that. Tell me why you say that. Tell me why you say that.
The claims them what them make, you know.
Okay.
Them claims a lot of things, you know. Them claims a lot of things. But when it comes to the responsibility to certain things, you know, claims it again. Everything gets superstitious now. The youth them are dead now. The youth them are fire the gun them or something. The youth them are say demon and devil now. Where them get demon and devil from? From the Jesus something, from the religion, from a religion something they done.
Yeah.
The consciousness start, you know, the consciousness start, you know. From the Christian something, because that gets forced by every youth, you know.
But you have a whole heap of youth when you come Christianity and now fire no gun. A whole heap of youth. You have a whole heap of youth now fire gun and them are Christian.
Okay. Well, I never hear you say. I want to hear you say.
No, me say. You have a whole heap of youth who take up Christianity and now fire gun.
Oh, them take it up. Yeah. You go find that too.
Yeah.
You understand? But remember, we're not talking about them, you know, we are talking about the violence there with enough of them see me. Because if they do all of them in the fire, no gun should have fire. And we are going to the music now. We are going to go to the music. For us, make it make more sense. If I hear when you them, they make the type of music them when the youth them make now, you know. And even like one time when the artists them before, the dancehall artists them before,
Them used to sing something when I catch them on an interview. Them not try. Them kind of take with themselves. Them say them just do the music, but them not try to relate to the way them are say. Them take a response. They know
responsible for what them say.
Then we take the hype, but them are youth now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the youth them really are sing what them are doing now. That the youth them are doing.
Yeah, of course. It's not just start singing. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Music and when I interview,
yeah.
Now.
Lifestyle, man. It's a lifestyle. It's not just music anymore.
When they want Corona come run.
Yeah.
And they still go back in our Christianity because alright. Here why I'm saying now for Anna Muta. If the youth them never get introduced to God, you know, the youth them left it. Because them say it's an illusion, you know. So you them realize watch out, the Christian something an illusion, you know, and trickery, you know. But the youth them they never try one next option. You understand? Because it's like, you know, one you hear say this that thing it good. And if I not this a good, there is no other good. So that's why the youth them just go for banks and say, alright, devil then. I saw me see.
But me not follow that reason there still.
No, me talk about them youth now.
No, me know, but me not follow that reason there.
Me that term there, you know. Because most of you them say darkness.
Yeah, darkness everybody I talk about now. Them in darkness.
And nobody no love and everybody
no light.
No love no day and no me no love nobody and
yeah, them not no friend. Them not no friend.
They own a go work and carry money for the baby them and a house alone the love for them. You know, for the outer road.
No, but no love, because the woman is not a sex object too. It's not love. Because you hear them sing about sex. You don't think that sex is love.
It's a weird.
The man who can have the nicest sex is the man who love the most, not go so. Sex and love now not for the sex.
Yeah, we know that, but it's a different reason.
Yeah, me know, but them not. Yeah, me just say it because me know. Say them not know.
Yeah. But the youth them still, general, I not to blame the youth them for certain things. I blame Christianity, I blame the pastor them.
Yeah.
And I was still 80% of everything was going on in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Them was the politician, you know. But guess what?
At the church.
Them not link them the part of the 80% too.
Yeah, the 12. Alright, we have to move now. We have to move.
Blessed love.
Yeah, man, blessed. Give thanks. Yes, blessed. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, look, man.
Blessed man.
Alright. You know, sir, I believe that there is a way out for Jamaicans to change the system, but because we're afraid, we love our life too much, we don't know, say, well then, if we lose our life is something to bring a change to the system. We can become the national and next national heroes in time to come. Like Paul Bogle, like Sam Sharp, like Nani, and name as many as you can name.
Like the brother will go up on top of the bus terminus.
Yeah?
Like the brother will go, the fireman will go stand up on the terminus, the bus terminus for half a tree.
Definitely, of which I was so glad to see him in person Sunday.
Yeah, meet him too, yeah.
Yes, man.
Now go have him on the program little more too.
St. Thomas, you see? I'm here in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
And I am trying to see what I can do since I've come in contact with the UIC.
Okay.
That was the reason I was there Sunday.
Yes.
And I think that a change can be made with Mr. Joseph Patterson.
Okay.
Because when I look at the Marcus Garvey thing, Marcus Garvey go to prison for when put out there. And the same thing happened to Mr. Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe there is a Marcus Garvey come in a Mr. Patterson farm.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
So why you couldn't just say, I Mr. Patterson? Why you have to put him now with the spirit of our next man? Him couldn't just, Mr. Patterson come to do our work.
Well, you see, there is a, what you would call it now? There is a similarity.
Yeah, I know that's similar, but when you start to say no, Marcus Garvey come in and Mr. Patterson, it's like you're going to start now, you're going to start worship Mr. Patterson like my Marcus Garvey.
Worship. Well, we now worship, you know.
No, but maybe worship is a strong word still, but...
We left Christianity long time, and I not use them the kind of word. I don't worship nobody.
And that me I say too.
I'm just...
A wrong word, but... Yeah.
The similarity is there.
Yes.
And the kind of...
No, I don't say nothing wrong with you saying the similarity, you know, that when you start to say, Marcus Garvey coming on Mr. Patterson.
Yes.
But Marcus Garvey did a long time when I was coming on Mr. Patterson.
Yes, but remember say we spirit not dead, you know.
Who for spirit not dead?
We spirit not dead, the body dead, but the spirit never dead.
Yeah, but when the spirit is the body, I know you're spirit again.
That we can call upon Paul Boga.
No, but when I say, when this, a human being a call upon Paul Boga, are not dead people.
Yeah?
A human being a call upon Paul Boga, we are alive, and not dead people a call upon him.
Well, that's how I'm saying.
So it's the memory of Paul Bogle in the people them, it's not the man spirit.
It's not the man himself.
Yes.
The memory. That's why Jesus live so. That's why Jesus get so much big up, because them always are calling name every second. Jesus name call. So if we call upon the ancestors them, if we call upon, we keep them alive, same way like how them are keep Jesus alive.
Okay, sir. All right.
So I'm picking you up for entertaining Mr. Patterson on your program.
Yes.
And any member of the UIC, because them other station no one.
Yeah, but I know the first. I'm a person named Babatunde too. Remember me that talk about Babatunde one time on the program. Him say he's a member of the same party too. Yeah, me talk to him. Anyway, we have to move though. We have to move.
The station we entertain him now, because you see, I'm here in St. Thomas, and I tell you how they are tough. The people, them really, I don't know what is in them. Why them cannot see another way out. This is the parish where the last revolution fight. And I want to tell you that it is the hardest set of people in our country, I believe.
Yeah. All right, sir. We hope them are listening. We hope them are listening. All right?
Yeah, so
all right.
I am saying to St. Thomas people,
wake up.
Wake up.
Yes, all right.
And Jamaica in general, and the diaspora. Give more support to the UIC. And big up Muta, big up to Miss Douglas.
All right, sir. We're gone.
And all who listen to me.
I don't want to continue. We're gone. Yes, so you know. Marcus Garvey is a name I call many times. And we keep him in our mind, our soul. But guess what? Him the spout a kind of idea, and him have an ideology where we need to really return to that ideology and look on it again. And for those of you who never look on it, start to look on it, because it didn't work until the guys them come drop a screw and spanner in it. So we have to make use of it still, because it's relevant still. How with you? Yeah.
Yes. Muta.
Yeah, blessed man.
Yes, Muta.
Yeah, man, who this?
Yeah, Mandingo.
Wait, long time I hear Mandingo. May I forget all your sound?
I'm from in February, may I phone.
May I tell you, say, I forget all your sound to write it.
Operator and
answer. And so much people are get you. Yes. So many people are get you, and I get you. How that possible?
Yeah. We got the operator and answer.
All right, that's how it goes.
So, yeah, give thanks this
why so much things happen since February and now.
Yeah.
So no March, yeah. So much things happen, Bridget.
Yeah, no March, yeah, man. I'm in February, my phone every Wednesday, and I get.
You know who called me today? You know who called me today? You know who called me today? Vivian Jones. You know Vivian Jones, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Him going to Jamaica, and him called me today.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yes. Well, I see that one heap of strikes are going on.
I tell you.
As usual, because people due to the Brexit thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, so the strike's still on, and a lot of goods not available again.
Yeah, I see the supermarket, the shelves, them emptying.
Yes. Even hydrogen peroxide, which is a cleansing agent.
Yeah.
A lot of the pharmacies don't have none of them supplies. A lot of the supplies used to come from the European Union, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, and even one of the pharmacies then, one of the big chains is closing because they're not getting the medical things then.
So the war a cause that or what? Is the war a cause that?
No, it's not the war, man. Brexit. Not,
Brexit. Yes.
A lot of things that used to come through,
yes,
not available again due to, coming out with this Brexit thing here.
So they want to get rid of the Prime Minister, you know?
Much more expensive because they have to pay taxes, whereas before them was tax free.
Yeah. So they want to get rid of the Prime Minister, you know? The Indian Prime Minister, yeah? They want to get rid of the Indian Prime Minister, no?
Yes, because it's the same situation. Whether it's Rishi Sunak, which is now, or any other one, the situation is still the same.
Yeah.
So it's a thing not against Rishi Sunak as an individual.
The system. The system.
Yeah.
I hope people think if you change the man, you change the system. No go so.
Being grilled by a committee for him wrongdoing with having parties.
Yeah.
People to have no parties.
Him not admit it again, man. Him admit it now. Him admit it again. Say him did not do it and him wrong, but
yes, but I'm telling lies, but him never do anything wrong intentionally. But he's a serial liar, Boris Johnson. And you know one thing that is happening? Every year there is part of the British budget, the so-called overseas aid. Now all of that overseas aid is no longer being used to countries, say in Africa or the Caribbean, you know. It's being used here for Ukrainian refugees from Ukraine.
Yeah.
When it was not designed for that. So you see, all that gone to. But of course we know that them use them so-called aid as a thing to try to tell you what to do. And that is why I admire, the fight against a lot of things them do. But President Museveni in Uganda standing strong and saying he's not going to be forced by the homosexuals and lesbians in Britain and the US and things to legalize homosexuality and lesbianism, the practice of it.
Yeah.
But then trying to impose and the Supreme Court in Kenya, where 3 of them, because 7 people on the bench, Supreme Court, but 3 of them vote that it is okay, that the MPs in Kenya have to say, no, it is not okay, because what happened, 2 of them voted against it, and the other 2 were absent. So the 3 were for the practice of homosexuality and lesbianism in Kenya, and the Supreme Court did that. But the MPs in Kenya and people and all will say, none of that, and they're not going to allow these 3 corrupt judges to try to legalize this practice of homosexuality and lesbianism through the back door. You know what I mean? And one of them is one of the 3 who push that through is a female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that not going to happen. You see, the disgusting thing is that these Europeans want to push their ways, them homosexual and lesbian and other.
Well, a report does come out of America. I say Jamaicans, in Jamaica, the homosexual community is being treated terrible, and them accuse the government for not doing enough to curtail the violence against the gay community. It just come out this week to the hour. Wednesday, Thursday, Monday.
But you notice, I hear what you say, but you notice, they're not concerned about violence against Jamaicans in general. They're only pushing for them agenda, and that is a lie when they tell about the government in Jamaica not doing enough to do that. Them same one are the ones who responsible for a lot of the bad things happening in Jamaica. For example, you know virtually all the guns them in Jamaica were killing people come from the US, made in the US, and come from the US. Why they don't do nothing to stop guns from the US coming to Jamaica? There are a set of racist hypocrites and things. And the ICC in the Hague, in the Netherlands, Holland, say on Friday the 17th, they issue so-called arrest warrant to President Putin. But they don't issue no arrest warrant to Tony Blair, George Bush Sr. and George Bush Jr. and other people like that who are war criminals, be making millions of people die in Iraq, Afghanistan.
And that me a question too. How come them a say Putin war criminal and them not talk about what them do in Iraq, and look what them do in Afghanistan, look what them do in Yemen, look what them do in Yemen. And them not hold the Israeli them accountable for the genocide when them are going with in Palestine.
No. They're not holding them accountable. So this ICC, and as you know, virtually all of the people who the ICC arrest and prosecute are African.
Yes.
Are racist court.
Of course, it's only Africans get caught tonight and get trial tonight.
Yes. See? Racist man, you know? So, none of that. And I see the UIC, I heard the interview that you did with Patterson there, you know?
Yeah.
And very, very interesting is put it this way, it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
You know? And I hear talking about Marcus Garvey, but as Garvey, as Pan-Africanists know, Marcus Garvey gave us the Black Print solution to implement, which is self-reliance in all areas of life. And where we must continue to do from generation to generation is to work towards African self-reliance in all areas of life, because that is the only solution to African people. Because once, as Marcus Garvey said, any African who depends on non-African to them taxation,
can't free. You know, say I go call earlier. You have to keep calling earlier, doing because we have to move. We have to keep calling earlier.
All right, well, you know, I was holding for a good while. So next week I go call again.
Yeah, man, call earlier.
Yes, and the 18th was my earth strong and my son.
How much you will is now? About 30? You're about 30 years old now, or 25?
What's that?
No, you say it's birthday. Your birthday, I talk about.
It was the 18th of March.
I ask if you're now 30 or you're 25.
No, man, me are 18, man. Me can't vote now.
All right.
Me are 18.
All right, so we have to move. We have on the line Vincent Morrison, a trade unionist. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon to your listeners.
Yes. All right. I was so glad that I saw you the other day, because about a week before I was in the bank, what do you call it, car park, and a security officer come for me and give me a piece of paper. And on the paper, I say, Muta, read this, and this demo I will sign.
Yeah.
So I say, all right. And it was happened that, well, you was passing me a week after, and I see you, and I said, no, I have to put this man on the rail for make him talk, because the security guard them, it depends on the wrong side and the right side right now. So I could hear about what is your position as it relates to the security guard them and them idea of being workers rather than contractor work, or how you work that out?
The security guard, the private security guard industry, is the biggest group of security people, officers in the country. When you put the police and the soldier together, the security industry is bigger than them, larger, much more people. They're not unionized. They have been on contracts from some for 40 years. What has happened is that from 2001 or 2002, when the law, Labor Relations and Industrial Disputes Act, was amended to define a worker, they guards are not independent contractors, because the definition of a worker where control, discipline, and all those things put together makes them employees.
the Housing Trust took the Marksman Guardsman Limited to court recently, and the judge ruled, reconfirmed what was done in 2002, that they are not independent contractors, they are employees. So there's a rush now to get the same security guards who are employees into some sort of contracts by the companies. For example, Marksman send them this document that you saw, where firstly they're asking for their electronic signature. Now, you cannot give your signature out to people in that way, you know. Management has no right to ask for my signature, because I don't know what they're going to do with it. Eh? Your signature could eventually end up on some frauds or some counterfeit or whatever. The second thing is that the new company formed, Guardsman Metaverse, that company, come 1st of April, will see the guards being transferred to that company.
The same order? The same order? Is it the one that they are going to be transferred to? Is it same owners?
Right. Guardsman Metaverse, I think that's what I call it.
Okay.
So you what happened? The laws of Jamaica say if you're being transferred from one company to the other, two things can happen. It's either you pay me for a bar service, or you transfer my service to the new company.
Yeah.
So the service will be a group. Now, Guardsman, Marksman, and the security companies are doing none of them. So, as I said, they're not unionized. We're trying to get them organized. But the Ministry of Labor, they are supposed to be the guardians of the laws, the labor laws in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And they can, in fact, intervene to assist the guards.
So why are they not intervening? Why are they not doing the intervention?
Well, I have written to them. I've written to the minister. He has responded. I've written to the senior chief industrial relations director in the ministry.
And they don't respond? Yeah, but why is it that they're not responding? You don't know why?
Well, I can only believe that they are not responding because they are in league. They are joining with the company to disenfranchise the workers of their rights.
But that's the only thing we have come to, on the conclusion we could have come to.
That is the only conclusion.
Of course.
That you can come to. Because the ministry, there's a lot of confusion among the guys. I can tell you. A lot of confusion, a lot of concern. They have the document, the company is saying if you don't sign the document, they're not going to employ you. And there's a whole little things out there.
Yeah, there's a document that you give me. You give me that document. Him give me it.
Yeah, the electronic signature
form,
the electronic form that they must sign.
Yeah.
And if you read the document, it is what it's saying is that forward everything will be done electronically. Right?
Yeah.
Some of these guys don't even know what's the computer.
Yeah.
They don't have the hardware. Huh? And it's just cruel. You know, a story carried in the paper this morning that I spoke to a Ganja reporter. It's wicked. The labor ministry, and I'm not going to hide the secret. When people like Portia Simpson Miller was at Minister of Labor, these things couldn't happen to workers because she would have spent night and day to ensure that justice is done. The Ministry of Labor ought to be the umpire, the referee between bad management and the workers. And we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that.
All right, so where we reach now, given that we hear so much more security guard.
We're meeting with the guard on Saturday, 2 o'clock. We're meeting with them.
Yeah.
We may have to take out an injunction. We may have to go to court to take out an injunction to protect the interest and the rights of the security guards across the way. And we are looking at that very seriously. We are in touch with the attorney about the matter. And certainly by Monday we'll be in a position to make an announcement.
All right, I can tell you something. You know that a lot of security companies, because they are foreseeing that them going to have to pay the security more money. You know, them start to raise them fee to the customers already. Did you know that?
Yes, but what I know is that some of them have been laying off security guards.
Yeah.
Where they have 2 guards employed.
Them have one.
You have one. Yeah.
But them that don't stop them from raise the security money for the customers, you know, them still doing it.
Them doing it. Well, they have to do that. I mean, I saw a gentleman on the TV last night, and he was talking about the armed vehicle that cost 23 million. And he was basically saying, look, man, that is out of the question. We don't have 23 million by armored vehicles. So what is going to happen to the lives of the other people? They are going to continue risking their lives out there. You know? In fact, I just heard somebody just called me and say one of the ladies who got injured in the Portmore attack. Nobody has gone to look for her from the company.
No, for husband.
Yes.
No, all right. You see, all right. That is something we have to examine too, you know, because it is alleged that the way all the things set up the other day, because them get to about 20 million account to it. The way all set up, it seems that it's an internal thing that take place because the security guard them was not supposed. I mean, the armored car wasn't supposed to be there at the time. It was earlier, but even before them reached there, the man them they done and wait for them. That means that they must know that the time change from someone internally. Or you see that?
Well, that is speculation, Otto. That is speculation. I don't know if a man is going to be involved in a situation that's going to cost his life.
No, yeah, every day somebody involved in a thing that's going to cause them life. All them man they wear fire shot and rob people, them put themselves in a danger. Oh, you mean it's like man about it?
And we understand that. But
people go to war for them country. Them not feature them out there too.
Some of these guys, you know, have been working with the company for 40 odd years.
Yeah.
30 odd years. Huh? In fact, one of the guys who got killed, Mackenzie, he has gone to the United States to make arrangements to go back to join his family on a permanent basis. He just came back to sort out conditions to leave again.
No, but I'm not talking about that, you know, I'm talking about a robbery take place, and the way the robbery take place meticulously, because none of the robber them not get injured. Them dump the car them and gone with them and go get over 20 million. How is that possible? That the 2 weeks before the same place, and not the same place, but near to that place, a robbery like that get place. Yet still, what happened on the Sunday was they were supposed to be going there. The armored car was supposed to go there earlier, but it go later. How did these man know say the bus, the armored car was coming there later than where it was supposed to? How them know that?
Well,
what is your speculation?
That's a question that I don't think we can answer. Huh?
Well, you want me to tell you what happened? Somebody tip them off about it. Somebody tip them off. And it's not the people that were in the bus, in the robbery. It's somebody who make up with them for do this thing, and it happened. That, I mean, why wouldn't think a different way? The woman, husband who get injured, she said something are going inside of the company that a man can set up for her husband away there and shot him. And then the security, them don't ever come and say nothing to her.
No.
Yeah, so we are saying that you know how to think that.
It looks fishy indeed.
Rotten fishy too.
Yes.
Yes.
But you see, you have been talking about corruption. You know, I don't know if we have a high height to go in this country. Huh?
But you never can tell, Bridget. You never can tell. If a woman walk out of the bank with how much $1 million, that is heights.
Yes.
A woman walk out of the bank with how much $1 million and go to Canada, that's heights, man.
Yes. Yeah.
So, all right, I don't know if you should have asked, you know, but the training of these security, them not have no gun. I mean, some of them have gun and people find on the gun all the way.
Is that the law doesn't permit them to carry guns of a certain caliber? Huh?
Yeah.
So what you have is a situation where the criminals, they have assault rifles, they have automatic weapon. I mean, when I heard the gunshot them the other day, you could recognize that it's automatic. I mean,
oh, you mean, man?
To be fired in less than 5 minutes. Huh?
Yeah.
The guards have a 5 pistol.
Yeah, like cowboy, sure.
You know, and don't tell me that the industry can't come together and get the proper training. They can't come together, get the proper equipment. And the question of backup. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, the guys themselves must understand that they have the right to refuse. In fact, there's an occupational health and safety act that has been somewhere between the Ministry of Labour and Parliament for over 20 years, nearly 30 years now, which would give the workers the right to say, look, if I don't have the proper equipment, the proper protection,
you can refuse work.
Not going.
Yeah, but Mr. Morrison, you are the trade unionist, you know. But if you say upon vote 20 years, what have you been doing to make this become a reality for the worker them? If you say 20 years,
we have been writing. The only thing that we have to do, we have gone to the Labour Ministry and demonstrated. In fact, I was on the Labour Advisory Committee, LAC, and I was taken off.
Oh, yeah?
That by, you know, all the Confederation, people from the Confederation Union. But the point I'm making is that we have a Labour Ministry, we have a Labour Minister, and I think much more ought to be done, can be done, to protect the interests of the Jamaican worker. In other words, if you don't have workers, you don't have no economy.
Yeah, but if the workers... But if the workers have a union, the union is supposed to be part of that struggle for the worker.
This is the problem. The workers are not unionized. And I can tell you, the security guard workers, they are the hardest group of workers. Several attempts have been to unionize them. I recall some years ago, a group of Hawkeye people came to the office, about 40 of them. And in the middle of the discussion we had with them, some of them called the management and tell them, say the other workers were there. Yeah. There are tough, hard people to unionize. I am hopeful, however, that is happening, that we may see a change going forward.
Well, I hope so, because it's reached a stage now where you can't tell the bad one from the good one, you know, because you hear about security blow up an ATM machine. The other day, them all security down a Mandeville there and beat him because they have tried broken an ATM machine. So, you know, we don't know how that's going to work out. You know, you can't tell the good man from the bad man.
The attack on security guards, you know, must be seen as the attack on workers. And you can't live in a country where workers... I mean, I know a long time you had situations, for example, in Spanish Town. I know workers had to sleep, who come off at 10 o'clock shift.
Yeah.
And supposed to go home to family and what have you. I just stay in the place because of the crime and the violence. No transportation, the tax them stop run early.
Yeah.
These are some of the issues that out there that need attention.
Well, brethren,
I would say that if these workers were unionized, security guard, maybe the lives of those guys who injured and got killed would have been spared.
Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Morrison, give thanks for your time. You have to come really explain that. You break up. Watch you know, you break up, right? Some supposed to make it done, you know. Anyway, give thanks if you're listening. Can't hear you properly again. You're breaking up.
You're saying thanks for the solid work you're doing.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Give thanks. I hope you can get headways with it. And when you say unionize now, union coming together, and you don't just lift them in the cold so again, all right? Don't just lift them in the cold. All right. Give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks.
I am available for you anytime, sir. Just give me a call.
All right, sir. All right. Yes. May I tell you, that was Vincent Morrison, a trade unionist, him trying to get some kind of cohesiveness with the security guards. Meanwhile, we see the security guard I do some things where unbecoming. You know, who go and guard the guard? And when I say, well, I'm out of my life, you know, I'm no bodyguard. I said, who will guard the bodyguard? Because right now, we hear about security guard that blow up machine. We hear about security guard that try to rob ATM machine and people that beat them up. And now we are hear about internal things with security guard. Because nobody can tell me, say, I can't do it out there now, say, the man them, the security guard them was not supposed to be there at the time when them get robbed. They was supposed to be there earlier. And if was supposed to be there earlier and the time changed the same day. How the hell the man them sit down and can't wait upon them? And now the woman, the robber them. No, say, well, boy, right now, I could go and jokes, you know, because them go come, because I can't tell what them tell you, say. Because them go down there on cell phone, you know. And they tell me something, oh, you tell the man, them come, and them not reaching, so just hold on, man, you go see them, man. You go see them. Who are going to investigate that? Who are going to investigate that? Them say a policeman involved here, you know. Ah, them something there. Watch there. And the latest news that.
All right, yeah. Latest thing is that them identify 5 people, them say, and a policeman included in the 5.
Oh gosh, man! You remember that day when the policeman them grabbed the lady, say them want $50,000, and she go at the ATM machine for drive because she never have enough money in there, and them carry go rape her. You what I want there? Yeah, and what I St. Elizabeth there. So it's where I go on now. That me I say if me I drive and say policeman now, me gonna get free and just drive fast. And I'm going to drive far, I'm going to turn them gun and start shoot up on my car. Because you can't tell the bad man from the good man again. Man has set up robbery rasta. It's a show we watch. We watch a thriller. Eh? In phone. All you have to do is have an iPhone and you get a nice, beautiful movie out of this. Man a rob. How become now that man a rob ATM machine? ATM machine was a place where man a say, no, sir, I'm not going to do that, yeah, man. Them are going to catch me. The man, them no business again, but you know, here's what I go on now. You see them youth, yeah? I can tell you what I go on with the youth, them psychologically. Them look on them parents, you know, and she say, them parents no reach nowhere in life. I will leave for them parents still their country, I do hard work, I get up early morning and all them something there. No have no water. Them look on them, pick them thing and she say, them grandmother sit down on the veranda, see me like all the time. And them I say, oh, me not become that, you know. You ever hear 50 Cent, brother named 50 Cent, him say, get rich or die trying. Remember moving him say, you know, get rich or die trying. And this is the youth them head there, you know. The youth them head say, gotcha, me go get rich and I go dead. But me not turn out like me papa and my mama. And that them I talk about, you know. So them not see that. Them not see that. And this is the youth them there. Imagine a man sit down and I make a video, right? I mean, I'm Mercedes Benz, you know. You know, says a Mercedes Benz, you know, because you look on the insignia upon the car steering wheel, and upon the drive, upon the passenger side, millions of dollars. The point, you know, hear him there attack. Him now show himself and him say, watch you know, Mr. Andrew, and me, you want to come work for some minimum wage, and me can't get this. Where? I show the money, you know, say, look here, you want me to go work for your minimum wage, and me can't get this? No, I'm not like that. Yeah, you see there, one day. Imagine a man, $20 million. The first man, they must get $10 million, I don't remember. Right? If a man get $10 million, I share between 3 man, 4 man. And them catch him. 5 years, him go down again. Him can't go and work with 5 years there until him come out, you know. And the same friend, they not spend half the money in here. Because the man is not easy, you know. You might hear about the man where him rob the place and millions of dollars him rob the land. Him go plant it in a open land. And go spend years in a prison. When them come out prison, when them come back, him see a skyscraper building on the spot where him did. Him just sit down there for the rest of life, you know, get mad, you know. And spend time in the prison feet, you know. And come see one skyscraper building over the part where him did plant the money. That now I'm telling them youth, you know. Them know what them are do. It's youth to go to high school and college and all them here then and come back and realize say nothing now go on for them. So them decide to go down to criminal activities. How them are going to stop that? How them are going to stop that? Where the opportunity there, where we are talking about opportunity. More than say your police are shoot down people and man a shoot man and nah get nowhere. It's a terrible thing to find myself in a, and it not take long for Jamaica reach us so. You know see? It not take long for Jamaica reach us so. You did have killing go on, but this intense robbery and killing. 1-2 weeks before, Portmore, some man licked down an ATM machine. 2 weeks after, the man them come lick down an ATM machine. So maybe we have to look for the next ATM machine 4 weeks from now. I mean, they go to attack and that them apply same time. Hey, don't bother with that, you know, Bridget. Don't bother with that, you know, because they're going to slay with you this time, you know. They're going to lay with you this time, and no internal lickings now go work. You know, internal thing, they're going to give them wrong information and get involved in it. As a matter of fact, believe you me, you know what I'm telling you now, just forget about it now. Because maybe them never get back that 20 million. Just like all the man, them, the bigger guys, them rob 10 point how much million US dollar from UCN Bowl plus others. I don't see them all get it back. Because the man them who don't get robbed to them draw them money before it happened. Yes. They will not hear that. So the Prime Minister didn't have money in ISL 27 them dry it out. Or dry it out this right time. But I like have a friend like Oldness Rasta. Oldness, can I be your friend? I want to be Oldness friend. We don't vote for him. We just want to be friend. Then we can go in the yard and, you know, drink two thing with him, use him toilet and all that. Maybe I him toothpaste though. You know, I tell you, it's a terrible thing. All right, so that tune I make years ago, in that studio I would be. It's the Virginia do something I hold for people that have not their mind, you know, and never do it. But him go through with it, and we really respect him for that. We respect him for that because it's not the first thing him do as it relates to him work. And we have been right in the studio with us, so now we want to heal him up, you know. We want to heal up, you know, Bridget. Believe you me, we want to heal him up. Okay, so, him name Leo Bennett. Leo Bennett, secure fireman, real fireman.
Yeah.
We talk about a fireman, him as the fireman, all right. How long you work as a fireman?
December coming into the bay. 19 years.
19 years there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you usually go out and do the work and...
Yeah, man, the whole spectrum of firefighting.
Yeah.
And the operational side.
Okay.
All right, the role or the mandate of Jamaica Fire Brigade is public safety.
Yeah.
Would I imagine that cover a whole heap of things. So although we need a firefighter...
Yeah, sometimes I don't fire, you go fire.
No, man. So if you have oil spill on the roadway, it would have caused a motor vehicle accident.
You use water and clear it.
No, not again. Because water may carry it in other waterway, contaminate. So we think, so we use sawdust, or if there's no sawdust on the unit, we improvise and we dig up dirt or sand. You know, so it soak it away and we just scrape it up. Yes.
All right, in that training there, to do them teach you to climb too.
Ladder.
Because that are people, when people see you, them say, you were trained to do these things. Nobody not train you to climb that. Or you just do that?
No, nobody not training in the brigade. Of course, you deal with heights in the brigade.
Yeah,
because whenever there's a situation, if you never have the experience of dealing with height, then of course you would get jittery.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question now. The first time when you did a demonstrate, you won. Can I remember when you did a demonstrate?
Yeah.
You won.
Ugly Park Road.
Yeah, tell me how that come to, why, when you choose that now, what's a frame of mind that lead you to say, I don't care who else want to it, you know, me personally, I go do it myself. Eh?
All right. Maybe we'll go do is put, give your listeners, big up Muta listeners, firefighters, yes, Jamaica and public as a whole. I am here today because I went out on 4 different occasions, and on 3 those occasions, I was shirtless. Muta and the rest of the media fraternity, please, I don't want you to focus too much on the messenger and to miss the message.
No, we are not.
You have to answer your question.
Yeah, answer the question. I know why I got through that because time's so done.
All right. The protest started because of the lack of welfare in the brigade.
Okay.
So, of course, people agitate. Most persons would agitate on the parade or within internally. I would be the first at the set of precedents in where one person go out and demonstrate. Yes. quickly, the night before I went out, my daughter would have fell from a bicycle.
That's the first time you had
Yeah, man. Mash up her fingers. So I spend the whole night up at Children's Hospital. But even though my daughter in a pain, you understand what happened to the firefighters and them family when me look on that, because there's a firefighter where me help get a job. Because I know so we not get a big pay like that, like most public sector worker. Yes, his daughter was accepted in nursing school. He get a job for him when I drive a truck on the side, because the work schedule which we experienced with during the COVID, it allow us some time. We can earn a little hustling on the side. So there's an economical aspect, goodness to the work schedule where we ask right now. Because remember, the work schedule where we did have before, and even that one, you're there at the fire station every day. Think about that. Nobody else in the world that do that.
You mean 7 days a week?
7 days a week, 365 and 366 days. Check the model in England, USA, right across the world, Barbados, them place there. No other firefighter work that. It's terrible. It creates burnout. It doesn't allow you time for your family. But to get back to the point, even though my daughter, the man and his daughter and his family cried, and I said, because me was like one of the chief agitator within internal struggle. Say, watch out, my daughter forgot in a nursing school, and the money when me earn, when I drive on the side, me gonna lose all right now. Because if I go back to the rigorous work system, there's no way. Him is a lance corporal. There's no way. He might do 19 years like me too. There's no way me can send through my daughter. Most firemen, for the economical side, you have to continue a borrow, and we don't live the big lifestyle. Most of the money come to work, them can't afford a good meal.
Alright, hold on. Alright, hold that point there, we'll come forward. So, 5 persons have been held for the robbery of the beryllium team last Sunday, including the 5 is a policeman. The white Toyota Axio, which was seen to be one of the getaway cars, has been found to be registered to the sister of the policeman. Well, I think I get tick. One person was allowed to see him immediately after the incident, after he was accosted by the police, as was seen in the video, where you saw the police surrounding a white pickup truck. Some of the money was turned over to the police, along with the fireman. Wow. Along with the firearm. Okay, firearm. Yeah. So quick it go. Ball out, everybody ball out and said, this can't work. You have to jump to it fast. So, see that now, it's a terrible thing. Alright, so we'll go back to the bridging. You bridging that was your daughter a while ago. And how you say, there.
Yeah, so you asked me what motivated me to go out there.
The first time, yeah.
Yeah, so there are many angle to it. Are many factors which are prompt me to go out there. And one of them is the economic factor.
Yeah.
The second factor, of course, is the social factor. We talk about family. We know the kind of society we have in now, with high crime rate, where you just mentioned. Yes. We go St. Thomas, because we are agitating now, we would have done petitions to try to reach out to the management of the brigade in having the extension of the 24-hour shift system continued on a temporary basis. Yeah. One man, him have like 4 sons. One of them are like 16 and next 14. He must say, watch out. Then go them call me. With the 24-hour work system, I am able to monitor my sons better because I don't want them go astray. Yes, so we ask, our pleas have been to the government or to the management, please give us a better work system so we can have more time with the family. Nobody will get beat down like Jamaican fathers, you know. Yes, man now play them role in society, and we are predominantly a male dominated. We are a male dominated organization. You have some firefighters who are ladies, very good as well. Yes, but the 7, 3 and 10, 365 days of the week, it affects not only the individual firefighter but the family. Yes, so the Ministry of Health, all them psychologists, the Jamaica Council of Churches, we are use Muta program to plead to UNO to help the firefighters so that Jamaica can have a better society. If I even the 1,000 male firefighters and the female as well, because I've spoken to many of them as well, in terms of, yeah, me have my young baby and the 7, 3 and 10 I go back to work, it affects us female just as well. So that check on the finances part, whereby coming to work every day with the high gas price. You mentioned COVID, which will affect poor people. Remember, firefighter, most of what they call garrison youth are poor people pitney, you know. Because the rich people pitney now come draw a drag in a dog mess, and the kind of work we do is one of the dirtiest job. Firefighting is one of the most dirty job, and high risk. You understand? So most of us come from the August town, this town, Denham town, Pani Gully Bank, Pani train line. Yes? So for us to be coming to work every day, paying the bus fare, the taxi fare, buying the gas, you have people come from country. Down at Longville, I work at York Park. Yes? To paying 2 toll, 3 toll every day. Yes? It's not sustainable. Yes, so the economic, the family, we could check on the health now. I mean, if you have any other question regarding that day before we touch the health.
No man, talk man.
Alright, the health aspect of it, Muta. As we say, we firefighters we deal with safety, which covers a wide range of what do you call it now? It's broad. Yes, because if there's a hazardous material spilled in the environment, meaning in the public or even in the home, but we could say public, whether a factory spill upon the wharf, it is us firefighter who are calling. If there is a sewer spill upon the road, because I have done that. Now I tell you about not what I do, I talk about actual experience when it have. Yes? You have sewer in the parking lot on a church street with them pound, and I mean after they beat it out. When you get one tonic, yes, and the jet eat that human feces, the human mess, and that splash upon you, and you have to come back and work the next day and put on back a tunic there. Because listen, the tunic is thick, and we can't get it dry in a one day unless I put it in a machine and make it spin. But would you imagine you go down a church street, go wash with that, or even the park, go wash with that human feces there, it deep on that, and you have to put it in the same machine where your 4-year-old, a 5-year-old pitney uniform are washing, or your wife clothes. It's terrible, and they have not been eating to our calls. So when them say me mad, me must have been mad. Me don't mind them call me mad. Because I have safety same way. I have gone out to quote unquote rescue people. It take a whole heap of nerves. Man stand up and light wire. And I don't want to talk too fast or mix up too much thing when I talk. Because we're on the case of health now. Yeah? But I have gone out there to rescue individuals of unsound mind. Yes? And trust me, it's not easy. Yes? People spit on you. Fight the man where you check out a problem. He might try to hurt you, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? So the problem is terrible. You can't have us tired, beat out in a dirty gears and expect us to give the public 100%. The public is being shortchanged by shortchanging us, Mr. Minister, and I dare say the opposition minister too. Because here the opposition party has been clamoring for local government election, and rightly so, because if election for all. But here we have a situation involving the brigade, which comes under the ambit of local government. And up to today's date, the local government shadow spokesperson, nor the party hierarchy, no have nothing to say to the firefighter and the suffering we got you.
Alright, hold on there. Because hold this up. Say them not have nothing to say so far, alright? And you're on the stepping razor, we're talking to Leo Bennett, and you know, you just said something a while ago about the washing machine for the fire station them. You try to tell me now, say, and Jamaica say, there's no washing machine in the fire station them?
In the Kingston and St. Andrew area, which are 7 fire stations.
Yeah.
At the time of the protest, there was only one washing machine.
Let me ask you a question. We don't go out of Riverton City and all them way there. We don't take off the clothes them. We don't have to wash them with hand.
It's either that or we just wear them as is. And a terrible state.
And you talk to Desmond Mackenzie about it after the way them there.
Yes, I went to see the minister.
Yeah.
I went, he never called me, but he was accommodating, for which I am very grateful, because it was a learning process, exchange for him.
Yeah.
You understand? But there were things of which Mr. Desmond Mackenzie was not aware. And we could understand.
Why you could understand that the minister don't know, say, you don't have nothing at the fire brigade station and for watch clothes?
Well, watch this.
Yeah.
The local government ministry is a big one. And then you look at the condition and we mark it. When you look that we went through a period in which Jamaica did that experience. At the same time we went out on the protest. Jamaica's also experienced the worst garbage pile up probably in the history.
Yeah.
They had to purchase 50 fire trucks all at once. So we had a whole heap outside of Riverton. We couldn't even deal with Riverton. We had, and we are called for inquiry. They use a program Muta for call for inquiry. We went through a period in which we had the most rubbish fire call. The worst of which was in Kintyre and Averdale. When you went to the Kintyre dump, for example, we experienced or we saw waste material from the University Hospital at the West Indies. In a Kintyre dump.
Eh?
You see asbestos, part of asbestos roofed it.
Cancer business that.
Boy, I'm glad you touched on that, Muta. Because watch out, I'm not sure if the commissioner or the minister of local government or the Ministry of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, they say you are the one of the best performer in a government right now.
In popular more than all this, you know.
Yes, Mr. Tufton. The firefighting is designated, not designated, is classified by the World Health Organization as a carcinogenic or a cancer-causing profession. We can understand if when we go on the dump, me get cancer. But when you ask me if I carry it home to my wife, or you ask if rest of fireman if I carry it to the woman, it's the next thing that.
Yo, say that again, Bridget.
When we go on the dump with the one uniform, or any fire, because you have a whole part of the building them, especially all are building them, they have asbestos roofing and they have asbestos pipe. When all of that particle, when you fight the fire and all that particle beat on the one tunic that we have, and we have to take it home to wash in that machine.
Yeah, with your family clothes.
You have your wife, you have your grandmother, you have enough of our extension family, because we have poor people picking the giant fire brigade, you know.
Yeah.
So we still live in our, enough of the youth them live in our household. We extended family live.
Yes.
You understand? So granny exposed to it, cousin exposed to it, in-law exposed to it. Yeah, you carry them all of that. The time when I went out to protest, yeah, me mad if me not mad. The time when we went out and protest, we have come through the period of the worst pandemic in centuries, and we had monkeypox emerging. Consequent, equally as well, we also went through a period in which Jamaica experienced the most motor vehicle fatalities. Check it, you know. All the numbers, all the different factors were stacked against us in that period. The most motor vehicle fatalities. We got to motor vehicle accident, so till we're tired. And I want an inquiry, because you can't call a case and charge we, yeah, and then I go prosecute we, and speak out for our health and our safety.
No, hold on.
Our families.
Who are in charge of the speak out?
So why you think we're suspended indefinitely?
Oh, them suspended indefinitely?
Me dey for indefinite suspension.
Because you talk out.
Because we are talk out.
No,
it's a mockery to a democracy.
I joke business. You demonstrate about your rights as a fireman, and you lay out the things them where causing disturbance for you being a fireman.
Yeah.
And them charge you for what?
Them add insult to injury. Jamaica. This are the kind of madness.
I never know that.
But I'm mad if me not mad.
No, yeah, make me get mad, you know.
Yeah.
Because me never hear that part.
So when you go to these series of accident call, where you don't know brains different from feces, yeah, and that all of that blood get on your tunic,
yeah,
yes, and you don't have no space at this Alpha Tree fire station or the Stony Hill fire station or wherever to clean the one tunic there.
Because them don't have no washing machine.
No washing machine on the station. But listen to it even worse. We are so underfunded. I remember we are called for inquiry, you know, the documents are there. For a month, we have 30 odd man at work. In the cemetery and 10 right now are 36, nearly 40 members work upon a daily basis, say half a tree. And for a month you get a gal and a bleach. That even good for me, me picking them. And you go through pandemic. And for a month you get a gal and a bleach. Sometimes you get half back, sometimes you don't get none.
To clean all the place.
To clean like wipe the floor and the toilet and all them things there.
what's
so
the
the health, them not looking at our health. It's a evil, it's a wickedness. Yes? And what them do is coerce and them threaten the people them. That is why me alone have to go out.
Wait there, hold on, Virgin. As you speak now, when them charge you, when them say them are go send you up and leave, when them say when that happen?
That happened on the 2nd of May when I went to.
You mean last year?
Last year.
Yeah, okay.
So the 2nd of May, 2022, when I went in front of the
Fire Brigade
headquarters.
Yeah, remember.
Yes, with the flag and everything. Them charged me to use the flag too, you know. But me don't know why them call it.
Wait, hold on there. No, hold on there. Them charge you for use the flag?
Yeah.
For what them charge you for use the flag, say? Desecrate
that was the original charge, but now them kind of set it up and what. They call them and say, me I burn the flag.
Hold on there, Virgin. Hold on there. 6 April. You want the desecration of the flag, go down for the North Coast. When white people take the flag and use it to sit down on it. When white people take the flag and make, when them have shoes and make out tight.
I'm glad you talk about that.
When they make bikini out tight. The colors of the flag. They must say because you had used the flag to demonstrate.
Yeah. But listen why I use the flag. Jamaica. I am what you call a nationalist. I believe strongly that the welfare of Jamaica supersede the welfare as me as an individual. So I always carry the flag. The welfare of the co-worker them and them picnic supersede my one. So I stand, I say, look here, if you can deal with our issue, we can better serve Jamaica. I carry the flame as well, because I know I always carry a torch. Because Jamaica have a whole of burning issues. I will bring light to them things. I take off my shirt to show say, yo, we need the naked truth. So these are the things that them charge me for.
The man is a poet.
You understand?
A poet. Watch a man, wait there. Because I'm sorry, so we don't have no whole heap of time, man. Because you bring some things to me, I know where. I'm writing myself about it. That I see the desecration of the flag in a so much place. In a so much place for government people there. The desecration of the flag are going. And they might tell you, say no, because you are demonstrating with the flag as a nationalist. Everywhere in the world you go, people use them flag and march with the flag in night and a demonstrate against government and demonstrate. And them charge you.
Yeah, man, them charge me for use the flag, man.
Low life, arms house. You know, so something.
Yeah, man, the system
I don't want to produce have diarrhea upstairs there, you know, so I don't know what I want to say. Yeah, go and talk, Richie, because,
All right. The leadership. I can't go no more in health, because I come and call tears and come on me eye.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. But the leadership, we have a faulty kind of leadership in the fire brigade. The management get caught in a time, them static. When the commissioner, when I was on top of the building, we were on a radio program, popular radio program, and they brought on both of us, and I was outlining what the issues were. You want us to be at work 7, 3, and 10, but you don't have no facility whereby if a man stress out. Because stress apart it we know.
Yeah,
we talk about the physical dangers, the cancer,
mental danger now.
The mental danger. Because when you go to these inner city communities, fire bombing, shoot up, and you see body burn down to the size of a chicken. When you got the accident scene and, you know, gruesome, you go back to the fire station and can bust all the sweat, you bust the stress.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a gym in most of these places. A person like me now, would I use my initiative, say, Bridget, you give me all the 5 bills and I go down a pings and buy a piece of leatherette and piece of sponge. And then I cut out something and, you know, understand? And get them on them. Because I'm that kind of person. Understand? So no matter how the thing terrible, we can find a solution to it. You understand? Go any fire station around KC and ask them about Bengo. Yeah? You have other people who do it too, you know. But we are getting back to it. The commissioner was on this radio program. At the time I was on the spiral.
Commissioner of what?
Of the fire brigade, man.
Okay.
And this is where the management fall come in. He was asked by the host, is this thing true? The health risk and the stress, and the psychological impact, and the crime and the violence. And he must say, oh, these men, they get comprehensive health care, so they basically shouldn't worry about that. Mr. Commissioner, let me ask you this. I'm looking at your eye and ask you this. WHO designate firefighting now cancer causing profession, have you got a cure for cancer, Mr. Commissioner? Because you must know something we don't know. So when we care when the cancer, but give a relative them. You understand? And we rest a relative them do ever get what you call it? The health care plan. Alright? But we can accept if we get it, you know. You understand? We get the management as a fallacy kind of thinking.
Well, you ever burn any of the uniform and the things that we have at work? You ever burn them and don't carry them home? Or you never get it back if you burn it?
No, when you do, when it outlive its usefulness, which most of the tunic, it is recommended that after a period of time, like so 1, 2, 3 years, it become outdated.
Yeah, but after 1, 2, 3, you could have 100 fire and 100 Riverton City.
Exactly.
And these asbestos and these dead, this and that, where you talk about, you still a carry it home?
Yeah, man, but man, I go all 5, 10 years with the same one tunic. That is how terrible them treat we. The Dr. Tufton come and the various health departments across Jamaica, help the firefighters, please, look in our condition. The commissioner though, him have a fallacy kind of thinking. Yes? What about preventative health care, Mr. Commissioner? Answer the country that. Yeah? Answer the country, what about the preventative? And if we get a gym and a man have to draw out somebody out of, because fire brigade, as any professional firefighter know, it is one which require physical dexterity. You can't wiki and hungry, afraid and be a fireman. So if a man go there and lift some weights and get stronger, it argue well for the public service. That means that when you can't knock off a door, you can't carry out every equipment them. That is important. So we need a change of culture in the management. Too much of the management is structured around, this one come say 20 years ago, so continue to work with it. The environment around us is changing.
Of course.
So tactics and strategy have to change too. Yes? 5 or 10 years ago when if you get a call from half a tree to pop in, you could have reached up there probably in 10 minutes. In today's date, it will take you almost half hour to reach pop in. Because the number of traffic on the road, it never exists again.
And the man, a man no business for me, your fire brigade, I go, wow, I'm no business with that, so why wait?
The next thing to Muta, the number of persons living in Kingston and St. Andrew are so increased. Because we see the high rise them go up. You understand? So, to me, the culture in a evolve. The management in a evolve to meet current reality.
Hold on, brethren. We're going to make you come back one more time and we'll end it. So you say the last thing what you want to say. Because we have a thing to do. Well, listen up. Top draw, dollar, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, add pick and cash back drive. Time draw is up next. This is very revealing what the brethren are saying. We know some of them must have listened still. Because if you think it is done, it just a come. And even though we know say a whole heap of things has been said, a whole heap of things what the brethren say a while ago was never said. You know see it? And it's revealing to me personally. You know see it? And it's a terrible thing. How much of them would have liked them picnic? As a matter of fact, them not going to make them picnic do that. The brethren, you have to say some things where believe you me. Same like how you feel like you want to cry, so me feel that too. Yeah, and it's like me a masochist and all, I beat myself and I enjoy it. The higher tell we say, the minister say that he never know, so the thing they said.
Yeah, man, it was a learning experience for him.
It was a learning experience for him.
Yeah, so we understand, Mr. Minister, you have your plate full, but you have been shortchanged by those who manages the affair at the brigade. We know we don't have much time, but most Jamaicans or most people that know the little story about the emperor's new clothes. And that's one of the problems we politics have. Politicians love to surround themselves with yes men. And it have nothing to do with PLP, GLP. But Jamaican. You understand? So, Mr. Minister, you are naked. Mr. Minister, the country is naked. Because those in charge were supposed to inform and tell you. Them not tell you the whole truth. And because of that, members who serve on the operational branch of the brigade, they are suffering And as a consequence, the country is even at a greater risk. Let me tell you this, Muta, and for the listeners. The Constant Spring Road, which was widened about 3 years ago, the China Harbour Engineering would have placed some hydrants. We don't know how much time I have left. 100 meters apart, which is a correct distance, because when you're on an operation, say up a Kemani Martabon or the service station along, anyone in the service station are burn. You don't want the truck up here, pull out and run, go look for hydrant. So you're supposed to connect to the nearest hydrant. But what happened is that none of the hydrants, there are 42 hydrants along Constant Spring Road, and none of these hydrants are compatible with what? The brigade, with the equipment of the brigade.
The hose them.
Yeah. So if there's a fire, there is a golden age home. So there are 42 hydrants. None of them you can't get the water from. No, sorry, let me rephrase. There are 42 hydrants. Yes? Of the 42, 3 of them working. But listen, along that roadway, there are 2 call centers where poor people pick their work. And we get fire at the call center, them, you know. The good thing is, in a spread, there's a golden age home along the Constant Spring Road.
Yeah, we know it too.
There are 3 service stations along the Constant Spring Road. There are about 5 schools. You have about 15 plazas.
Yeah.
A whole heap of residential building. Yes? And the management now see it fit to have these hydrant functional, but yet them have 6, 7 members. Discount me. We have 6 members out there for all of us here to protest for them health. So you're wasting the public money, and the safety of the nation are those who operate along the Constant Spring Road.
So hold on there. You tell me, say, the minister don't know, say, these fire hydrants can't hold the equipment for the water.
Motor.
Tell me, say, the people them are living in illusion when them call the fire brigade, because the fire brigade can't help them.
That's why we are talking about the yes men syndrome. And you're naked, Mr. Minister. The nation naked, and me don't know. But listen this. You are talking about Constant Spring Road. The minister's office, the local government office, is located along Agley Park Road.
Yeah.
The commissioner's office is located along Agley Park Road. And it's the same thing which obtains. There's not one. You are talking about 3 hydrants along Constant Spring Road. There's not one hydrant along the Agley Park Road. If any of the series of businesses start burn, you can connect a hose to it to get the water. There are 30 hydrants, and I walk my foot and count them. I walk my foot and I do my studies, and this is where I even got chide the media. The media in Jamaica only left a lot wanting. The investigative part of media in Jamaica weak. Because when I came down from the roof, I pointed out these things, and none of the 2 main TV station, they say, all right, we could go walk along Agley Park Road and see if I true the fireman attack, or if I'm really mad. Nobody not say, all right, we could go see if washing machine there, the station them, to see if I lie, me I tell. The media in Jamaica is lacking. That is why we as a people, we're under the curse of the inefficiency. You understand? We're weak from investigative journalism. If you go down to Agley Park Road today, you see the hydrant them, some of them, most of them are being vandalized. People have brought them out. And if they can't mark them, I see a school down there, I see 3 service stations down there. What we are going to do? When we connect, when a unit goes to a fire scene, it have about 10 minutes of water out of it. You never control no major fire in a 10 minutes.
No.
So what you are going to do? You are going to pull up and go a mile away, 2 miles away, if you go refill.
That reach up a mile way already.
We have a serious problem in a Jamaica where efficiency, management, leadership is concerned. And that is why we have to get mad, get naked, carry the flag, and carry the torch. We have too much burning issue. We need the naked truth, and thanks Muta for having me today. Yes, we have too much national problem.
All right, Bridget, so we're all close up now. Tell me the last thing what you really want.
The last thing we want to appeal to is for an inquiry. The 6 members, you can't do me anything, but the 6 members, that case need to throw out against these men. They're not supposed to face no prosecution. We go out and talk to them, the health of them family. It's a shame you're adding insult to injury, because I was working in that condition and then I got beat with. What kind of evil is this? Yes? Next thing, as I said, we definitely need an inquiry. To check, this is a 1 gallon of bleach each month, and some of the months we don't get none. Check, this is there is only 4 breeding apparatus set per a unit. And when you ask 36 members to come and work every day, come share that, and we still not out of the woods where COVID is concerned. Mr. Tough Time, what you do? The health departments across the island, what are you doing? 4 breeding apparatus set? You better. And the problem with the breeding apparatus set, the newer types, which we have now, is because they have some battery component. That means you can't wash them. The older type, you could have used bleach water and soap and wash them. These, a man take it off, you have to either make it blow out or you wipe it out. You better, we need to wear exchange underpants. So we don't want someone rude or disrespectful.
No, well, oh, you mean? Then them no disrespect you.
When you have to breathe in.
Them disrespect you already.
Yeah, in your nostril and in your system. You understand? 36 members at the arbitrary 4 breeding apparatus set. Or even make us say, alright, a ratio of even 5 members to a mass. You understand? It's not feasible having us working under this kind of condition. Minister, Prime Minister, Opposition Minister, the Governor General, please, sir, you understand, look into it. We come out and we ask help. We have letters to the Jamaica Manufacturers Association. Nobody no listen to it.
Well, Bridget, as I say,
I too much thing for time. Watch out, me not touch it.
No, me know you don't touch a whole party, but
I mean, I rush through.
No, you say enough. Trust me. Come and sit down and take it in, and me say enough. So you will say no. Me don't know if you can make you come forward still, but we're gonna check it out. But
yeah, man, and the media, we have a big role to play. Yeah. I was told the third time I went out on a protest, I went to the parliament again. Me go down there in my crocus bag underpants, barefoot like how Muta walk. You understand? It never take much because guess what? Well, it wasn't highlighted much because the staff, they call me in and they reason with me. I'm glad them reason with me because what them tell me say that the media, or some serious media people are being paid off to kill this story because them see me as an antagonist. I am not an antagonist. We just love my country. We just love my country.
Yeah, them can't pay up that program, trust me. So you know, we give thanks, brethren, give thanks, and we are say you have to continue, trust me, and anytime you want to let go thing, I feel say some of these people who get buyout, press people them get buyout. Just remember, say the stepping ways are there, so for the eye.
Respect.
One heap of ones know say the high causes are just cause. Yeah, man. Give thanks. Yeah.
Blessed.
Yeah, man. This is me. I tell you, we are panned upon. Yeah, we are panned upon the reason. Yeah, we have a sister here, Marion McCoy. Is you on the phone?
Hi, Muta.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Why are you laughing?
It's good to be talking to you, actually. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, you are the director of the Jamaican Association of Intellectual Disabilities. That sound like people who have no sense.
No.
No? Because that is where they would have said in the House of Parliament.
Not at all. You know, when we talk about people with intellectual disabilities, we're talking about people who may have some challenges, but they also have strengths.
Yeah.
You know, it's the support that you put in place that will help them to be successful at what they do.
Okay, so what the organization do to help them?
Okay, JADE is an NGO, right? And we started originally as an advocacy organization. But because of the demand for services, then we started to provide services. We have services to children and youth, and that's a network of schools of special education that we jointly operate with the Ministry of Education and Information. Right. We also have a caring support program. We have adult services, and we also pay attention to awareness building through our public education program, because we do understand, in just the same way, there is the need for clarity in relation to the population of persons that we serve. We are always looking out for opportunities so that people can understand who this group of persons are and what their strengths are, what their needs are, to be able to include them in the communities right across Jamaica.
So why is it that whose ideas was to put Disability Awareness Month in Women's Month?
Incidentally, March is Developmental Disability Awareness Month. Now, intellectual disability, what developmental disability really is a group of challenges that will affect learning, physical, and other areas of life. Intellectual disability is one of those developmental disabilities. And so the focus on this group of people really is to raise awareness about the inclusion of this group of persons in all facets of community life. So, they face a lot of barriers, Muta. And without a doubt, we know that. And the more we educate people, education, stigma is only reduced through education. And so the more we educate people about the group of persons, the more people are willing to accept them in communities.
So how you treat intellectual disability? I don't understand.
Intellectual disability is really managed. It is, let just give you an idea of what intellectual disability is. They have challenges with their intellectual functioning, and and this really is their ability to reason, to problem solve, think abstractly, to learn, right? They also have challenges with what we call adaptive functioning, which means that these are a group of skills that will help them to live independently. Skills like communication, self-care, social participation, all of those skills, they will have challenges in them. So it's all about supporting them. It's all about managing.
Hold on. I understand what intellectual disability is, but I'm saying how you treat it. You go to a psychiatrist, you go to a psychologist. Who you go to treat it?
Treat it. You can identify it through specialized testing. Yeah. But treatment is really through education and through acceptance and through providing supports to them in all areas of their life. Employment is one area of support. Social inclusion is another kind of support. The whole issue of ensuring that they have access to school placement, education is a kind of support. So it's all about programs that are put in place to support them and to build their capacity so that they can achieve their fullest potential. So
what age group you find it mostly fall into intellectual disability? What age group?
What age group? It's a disability that really manifests itself in childhood, but it also goes through the lifespan. So it's not something that you actually get rid of as you get older. It is a disability that is right across the person's lifespan, from birth to death, from the minute it's discovered right through to adulthood.
So the person who's diagnosed that way, they know that they are intellectually disabled, or you have to tell them that?
I guess they will have challenges in a number of areas, but definitely they will understand, and it's through you educating them as well, that you have these challenges as a result of. So it's all about building their awareness about the condition that they have and help them to accept them as somebody who has all the rights as everybody else, somebody who can achieve like others, and to help them feel that they can do things, a sense of belonging in a community, in a family, in a society. So all of these areas are areas that the supports would cover.
So if you are interested in the association, how you get in contact with you and how you work it out?
We are actually listed in the directory, but we are actually in at 7 Golding Avenue, Kingston 7.
7 where?
Yes, 7 Golding Avenue, Kingston 7.
Okay.
And our telephone numbers are also in the directory, 977-0134 or 977-1118. But we are also on Facebook. We do have a web page, which is under construction, I should have said that, but we are on Facebook as The Jade, and we are on Twitter as well. We are also on Instagram. So we are trying to reach out to the community, to the society, so that persons can be better aware of who we are and the services that we provide.
Okay, well, I hope this 5 minutes will help the situation.
Yes.
I mean,
Just so that you know, Muta, that in celebration of Intellectual Disability Awareness Month, we have 2 major events coming up. One is on Saturday of this week, Walk in the Park, and this is an awareness building activity as well. We also have an intellectual disability conference coming up. It's a forum on March 31st at Hotel Four Seasons, and we will stream this particular forum on our YouTube page. Okay. So persons can learn so much more about persons with intellectual disability.
Okay, we have to go now. Give thanks. Yeah, give thanks.
Yes, thank you, Muta.
Okay, that was Miss Marlene McCoy, Director, Jamaica Association of an Intellectual Disability. Yeah, intellectual disability, a long word. Okay. So now, give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time, give thanks to the energy. And we know say I listen to the brethren, because I listen to him keenly. Keenly. You know the man say, they want to charge him for hard travel, demonstrate with the flag. And what kind of people them this? What kind of people them this? Or charge a man for have the flag at him and demonstrate. And you're the brethren line out the symbolism of what him do. Why I'm not having a shirt, why I'm having the torch, and why I'm having the flag. That's some serious thinking that, you know. Yeah, man, that's some serious thinking that, man. The brethren I think. Because I see them carry, them send a psychiatrist up, when them up there, you know, them put a psychiatrist in one of the fire, the thing them and carry them bucket business. And she come along and say, him not insane, but him need some psychiatric help. I tell you, them people are, hey, you think a man could, where's the shell?
I say, the man sound quite alright to me, man. Him outline, him point them right. Very well.
The man articulate himself to the key.
Yes, man.
The woman say, him not mad, but him need some psychiatric treatment. So what kind of psychiatric treatment to get him mad?
She want to work.
Sir. I tell you what, the thing, I tell you, man, I listen to the brethren and I said, little tears are come on me, you know. Because I said, all right, if every youth go to university, who going to clean the street them? If every youth go to university, who going to do the firework when the place are burned down? Who going to go out the fire? If every youth go to university, who going to be a police? Is that me ask now? Because obviously everybody never meant to go to university, but even if you had to do these jobs where people are saying, boy, I don't want my opinion got turn no garbage collector them thing there. Alright? But it no matter. You have man who do it and them supposed to get good pay. You have man who do it and them supposed to get good pay. You have people who sit down in an office and I look on paper every day and I get how much money, this and that. And for them job no more. The fire brigade man no less, film job no less. You know, so when I look up in the only thing me opinion say what on police or fire brigade man. Yeah man, anytime it's fire brigade man and police we used to respect them, you know. I little pick me, you know, 8, 9, 10 year old, you know, we used to say fire brigade, I will love you in the fire brigade. Cause me the things say fire brigade drive faster than every other car. I don't go say, you know. And the nice make you think so, you know. Yeah, no go so. And the nice, but when you saw them just and them hold on the back of the thing with the big thing and you know, them ready. You say, yeah, you want to be a fire brigade man when you grow up. But what you know, you know, you can talk about all when them go a Riverton City. And you know, you can't even tell, hey, so, I tell you, sir, the man them can't wash them clothes and make it dry as well it's supposed to dry. You have to tell me, say, the government, with all this big talk, them little sweet mouth talk where them having a parliament the other day. Fire brigade man, them should have some big washing machine or 6 washing machine in a one fire brigade station. You know, see it? And that them should have, you know, them can't afford that. Or maybe them can't afford it. Can't afford what? Lie them and tell. Because them know who are up the money. Them know. Them know the corrupt politician them. The man them who take certain money when building contract building a go up and how much money them take out of that. When this a go build this so and them go take out money out of that. Them know. Me not ask nobody that. Me say them know who I do it. But them a give sweet face. It's like when the Prime Minister catch how much man did broke the COVID thing and him set up in a parliament and say, Babsy, I want to take $100,000 from each of these people. It's joke business, you know. I joke them at all the thing, you know, when them do that, you know. Joke business. I doubt it if them going to get $100,000, them to get it. When I see Babsy again, I go ask her. Yeah, I have to ask Babsy if she really take the $100,000 from the man, them, you know, because terrible thing, Master.
I saw a clip yesterday when the opposition leader referred to labor rights, Madam Speaker, or those who identify with a particular party known as the Jamaica Labour Party. And I can't say the words, but he said, beep, fool. That never sound like Marky G to me. That sound like Massa Mark.
The informative information presented in this video is motivational and is positively aimed at inspiring, educating and entertaining the viewers with the cutting edge of critical reasoning. If you enjoy the contents on the Black Radar YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to show your support.